What up, guys? It is super late, but I am off tomorrow, and I guess I should probably get some work done on this thing. So I am going to finish at least this bag, which is bag B of the LCAC, because I definitely want to dive into something more than just the base of this model right here, which I have already completed this much, and that's all I've done. I need to get some serious headway with this thing. What's going on, Lifeless? What's going on, Shoto Todroki? Did I say that right? What's going on, Brickmania? Hey, JB. Thank you for joining me this late. And I just messed up something. Is that right? There we go. Okay. Where was I? What's going on, World War Bricks? Summer is here. War Aftermath. We have 8 a.m. in Bavaria. Wow, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, man. Well, it's super late here. I am super tired. So if I fall asleep on myself, I am so sorry, guys. So sorry. What's going on, Obi and Chopper Productions? Hey, Shy. War Aftermath is asking, question, did you ever purchase the MH47G? No, I haven't. What's going on, Nicholas? Hey. JB likes the time that I do this because at Germany, it's 8 a.m. right now. What's going on, Martian Bad Boy? Sup, says Lifeless. All right, so how's everybody doing right now? Looks like all the homies are asleep. I didn't tell them I was doing this, so no, I know they're all knocked out. So which is cool because I get to talk to you guys for a little bit, one-on-one type of feel. So if you have any questions, let me know. It's 2:07 a.m. says Shoto. So you are East Coast Standard, I'm assuming. No, Central. Big Dave says Waxam, 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 Waxam. Well, I can see here, I still have a lot to going on here, and I still got to get a lot more done to this thing. But man, this is so hard to do when you're exhausted. I'm exhausted, guys. Martian Band Boy says, has there been a M24 chassis made from Brickmania? Yes, there has been. I made a review on one probably a couple months ago, but they do have a chassis tank. I'd reach for it. I guess I could. No, I'd reach for it. It's kind of buried deep into a shelf, so I'm not gonna open it right now. Any other time, I'll be happy to take it down for you. But definitely check out that video. Shota says East Coast, New York. Oh well, thank you for joining me. Big Dave says, how far are you in the instruction book? I am on page 29 on bag B, which is I think step 8, 9. I think I'm on step 9 of bag 8. World War Brick says, hey man, so I got the Ep.3, so what should I get next from Brickmania? I have $500 to spend. What should I get for my second set? $500. I mean, you gotta get one big set, so you can get the Heinz, or you can get maybe the Cobra and a smaller set, or you can get all the World War I planes that they currently have there. You got a Humvee. Let's see what else. What else is on there? The Cobra. I mean, if you can get the Cobra, that'd be sick. I don't know a lot you can get. You can get 2, 3 Humvees. Obi and Chopper Brush says, I'm in Cal. I'm assuming I am in Cali. Martian Band Boy says, Shy, would you want an M10 GMC tank destroyer? I don't see why not. I'm pretty much open to anything. I'm not really sure what that is. How many pages? A lot. I don't know. There's two books of there's two different instruction books that are this thick, and I'm probably only like just touching the tip of it. Lifeless says, "Do you have the F-22 from Brickmania?" Yeah, it's right there. You see it? Boom. I also have the F-35 and the F-16. I haven't really built the F-16 yet. Luke says, "What's up, my guy?" Open Chop Production says, "I spent all my money on the Task Force Ranger Humvee." It's a good Humvee. It comes with two minifigures, so you can't go wrong there. All right. So I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Thursday evening or Friday morning, depending on where you are currently at. I am currently drinking a beer, so that's what this is, because I am off tomorrow and I don't have to walk 12 miles. Michael Ortiz says, "Yeah, I just bought my first Task Force Ranger Humvee. Everyone needs a Humvee. You can't not like have one in your collection. So the Task Force Ranger one's a good one. It has a good camo scheme and it comes with two minifigs, like I said. It's a good figure. Oh, it's a good set. Now, where is that piece? I mean, how easier would this be if like Brickmania were to have separated this into like different types of bags amongst itself, like step bags, instead of like the old school way of doing it, like in the old school way of Lego doing it? But where's the fun in that, right? I just throw it all on the floor. I sometimes sort my pieces, but sorting like these pieces and each one of these bags will just take forever. So I don't know. I have mixed emotions about it. It's Zoe says, "Love you." You get a highlight for that. Well, thank you. At least you get two custom fix in the TFR. Yeah, there you go. Did Brickmania create the PZ4 variant? I have no idea. How did you start your Lego City? I just bought one set and I kept going. It didn't stop. How much 1311 do you got? Not sure what that means. Brickmania says, "I'm catching up with some assignments, like schoolwork. That sucks." What's going on, John R? JV says, "I'm fine. I will buy the Humvee when Brickizimo will get it again." Oh, yeah, that's that European store, right? But I did order the Swift boat. I do have the Cobra on pre-order, and I haven't really made any other Brickmania purchases. I am very behind. My backlog for Brickmania sets is pretty hefty. I have like the F-16 to build. I have like 3 World War I planes to build. I have the Johnston to build. I have let's see, I'm looking over there, the ME-262, another F-35 because I just wanted 2 of them. The Pavok, I haven't touched that yet. Like, plus the other 2 sets, it's pretty extensive. What's going on, Nathan? Welcome. Why how many Brickmania sets do you have? I lost count. Yeah, I have a ton of sets. To the point where I'm starting to break them down and put them back into their corresponding boxes, which I don't really collect Lego boxes in general. Once I build them, I tend to get rid of the box, except for my modular boxes and the Millennium Falcon box. I still have that. If it's an ideas box from like the ideas line, I'll keep those because those are like Brickmania boxes where they kind of fold back into yourself. So, yeah. I don't really keep them, but the Brickmania boxes, I'll keep so I can put them all back in there. John R. I'm going to the Brickmania Chantilly store. Oh, okay. I wish there was a store here in LA. I know they wanted to open one here in the West Coast that could be LA, Seattle. Would it succeed in LA? It might. I mean, LA is a very cutthroat city to open up or start a business because it's very expensive for rent. I'm assuming the same thing for Seattle. If they were to open one in the West Coast, if it's not in LA, I won't be visiting it anytime soon. But if they do open one in LA, I'll definitely be a frequent patron if I can get my face to one. Nathan says the only kit I have is a Yak 3. I mean, the Ep.3 looks like that's the only World War II plane I currently don't have, which I think I might end up getting because I don't have any Russian vehicles currently. War Aftermath says, "Do you guys think the lunar astronaut is worth it? It's the minifigure of the month in June, I think." I mean, yeah. I mean, I collect all the minifigures of the month, so I'm definitely gonna be getting it for June, at least the astronaut, which is pretty cool. I definitely like the 3D the custom printed astronaut gear. As far as the Land Rover, I feel like it's a good thing to have complement the minifigure on itself, which sometimes is a good marketing strategy when you have something that's really awesome like a minifigure and you create a vehicle which is 3 times the price to have it match that. Because why have a lunar rover without the minifigure or vice versa? But I don't really want the lunar lander, I guess to say the rover. So I probably won't purchase that because I am gonna buy some larger Lego sets. Like I have Brown Pirates or Barracuda Bay. Once that finally restocks, I'm gonna buy that. And then with the release of the Lamborghini, Technic Lamborghini, I am definitely gonna buy that one too. Like first day of I think is June. I'm definitely gonna order that as quickly as possible because the way Lego has been doing things, they've been kind of unable to produce or create the amount of stock needed to fulfill the demand due to, I'm assuming one thing, Mexico being closed, the Mexico factory, and LA. And the United States gets a lot of our stock inventory from the Mexico factory. So with that being closed, June 1st, I will be ordering the Lamborghini, and that's a $300, 370 of 370, I think. $375 set or somewhere around there. So that's gonna eat up some Brickmania funds. And with that one, the Barracuda Bay, that's gonna eat up some more things. And then the next month, next couple months, which is I think August, file first battle pack, and then I'm gonna buy a bunch of those because I want to fill a whole base plate worth of 501st Troopers. I was probably gonna send one to Ryan so he can sign one for me, since it's technically his baby. So we'll see how that goes. All right, let me catch up. Where is Brickmania store? They have a couple of stores. One in Virginia, Chicago, and then their headquarters, which is in Minneapolis. They need a store in Oakland, like right now. All of them on the East Coast. Definitely, they definitely need to touch the West Coast. An LA store would be nice. I definitely have to stop by. I mean, if you're a Lego fan, you can't not stop by. Marshman Boy says a Brickmania store in Sacramento would be nice. It would be. It sucks when I live in the Bay Area. Says War Aftermath. We need a European Brickmania store. I think, JB, I know Dan really, if you were to open a European store, he would want to do it in Italy, I think, because he can easily go there due to his, I don't know if it's his nationality, heritage, or connections. I'm not really sure how, I remember how Dan is related to that. I think he is somewhat Italian, and I think he has natural rights. I don't remember, but I think the next one would be in Italy if he were to move that way. But he said definitely will be touching the West Coast before he goes to Europe, so to speak. John R. I do not have that. The M29 Weasel. Nathan says, "What is it like to have a lot of Brickmania kits? You have so much mock potential in your house." I know I have so much. I can do so much. The only problem is I just don't have time. I mean, I barely have time to build the sets that I have, let alone make videos about them. And then to make a mock, it's really, it takes a lot of time, and it's something that I'm struggling with right now, working like literally every day, and then having a family to take care of, a house to maintain, and then it's trying to spend time with my brothers, my motorcycle club. It's a really hard thing, and right now I'm having a hard time finding a specific piece. Literally, where is this piece? And I'm talking to you guys. Do I have the Opel Blitz? Says Lifeless. I do not. Obi really wants them to open up a store in the Bay Area. My brother lives in San Francisco, so if they open one there, I'd probably visit too. Lego's killing me with all of the direct to consumer sets. Yeah, me too. I want them all. JB, keep calm. Or Aftermath says the problem is when you live in the West Coast, you got to wait like 4 to 5 days depending on. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. What's going on, Julian? Brick Smith in the house. Mr. Community himself is in the chat. Judd says, would you ever want the M18 Hellcat tank destroyer? I do have that. Brick Sloth. I'm just finished an old fire station set preparatory to remodel. Preparing to remodeling it? Cool. Julian says, woo! In his fashion. I would be drinking something more serious than this, but I'm just going to stick with a nice cold beer. So, salute to you, Julian. JB says Italy would be a lot nearer than the USA. I think it will be happening in time. Yeah, probably. Please promote me. There you go, Zoe. Promoting you right now. Obi's asking me, hey, should I get the new minifigure of the month? Are you talking about the D-Day minifig? Because if so, yes, I have it. I actually bought it first thing when they released it, and I've yet to make a video on it. I'm actually going to do one tomorrow. It's just one of those things that kind of went on the back burner with my 3 p.m. videos. I mean, I really have been focusing on 3 p.m. videos. I've been trying to do this LCAC and at least find some time for it. And now I'm doing it right now. Yes, D-Day soldier. Do you have multiple sets of the same kit besides the Humvee? Yes, I have 2 F-35s, one in the box and one's mine. One of my brothers in my club bought an F-35. I reviewed it. That's the one that you see. I have one for myself, so I have to build one of those, and then I'll give him his set when I see him, which I've seen him multiple times since, and I just haven't given it to him. And I also have 2. I have 3 actually. I have 3 the Hollywood anon packs for the Sherman for the Easy 8 tank. I have 3 of those, and I got 2 Easy 8 tanks. 2 Humvees. I got 4. What is that? M113s. So yeah, I got a bunch. Holla Shy. What's going on, Winter Star? Nathan says, do you think the World War II planes are the best looking planes of all time? I mean, they're very iconic. I would say the P-51 being my favorite. They all have a very distinctive look, like the Zero, the P-40, the Yak, or like any of the German planes. But or P-51, they all look really cool. But I don't know if I would call them like the best. Like I said, like my most favorite aircraft, like that I wish Brickmania would make, would be the F-18 Hornet. So it says, do you like the Swift boat, the new one? Yes, I have it pre-ordered. So whenever that decides to be created and be shipped to me, I still also need to order the stand stuff from Bricklink so I can put on the stand. Marching Man Boy says, Shy, would you want a German Whirlwind or anti-air tank? I'm not sure what that is. Oh, snaps. It's BeFab. Boom.
I've only been back here for like 5 minutes. It's okay.
Is that you that texted?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, I noticed because I heard that.
I knew it would work.
What's going on, dude? What are you doing awake so late?
I just randomly woke up, and then I'm like, I saw the link. I'm like, oh, I think that was from yesterday. And I'm like, I looked on YouTube. I'm like, oh, Shy is live right now. And I'm like, ah, shoot, I'll join. I got
Oh,
this.
awesome. You could help me read the chat.
Oh,
And
you
help me.
know I
So,
can't
like,
read. Come on.
you
I'm kidding.
can't read? Oh, come on, man. What's up with we live in a nice, rich neighborhood.
I
You
always
should
tell
be able to
people
read.
that. I love how people get really surprised, and then I'm like, oh, guys, I'm kidding. Do you really think I'm that dumb? They're like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, oh, dang, really? You actually believe me?
Well, I mean, people are that gullible. That or they really trust your word, which is actually a good thing. You know what I mean? That people want to hear you and believe whatever you say.
Well, like even with like older
Literally.
people, they're like, "Oh, can you tell me what that says?" I don't have my reading glasses. I'm like, "Sorry, I can't tell you what it says either. I can't see it. I don't. I mean, I can't read it." And they're like, "Oh," and it gets really awkward. I'm like, "I'm just kidding, okay?" I just and then yeah, so it's kind of fun. Somebody wants to know: should they build a Vietnam era M33 Jeep?
I don't see why not. I think it'll be
That's a
cool.
yes.
Build what your heart desires.
Sounds like if it looks bad, nah, no.
I'm sure it will look good.
Brickbinder says I knew BeFab was gonna wake up. You didn't know nothing, man. I'm kidding. Um, Brickmania should make an American T-34 heavy tank, says
Oh, that's right.
Martin Van Boy.
That'd be cool.
Solidex Astros here.
Hey, what's going on, man?
War After Mass says, oh, the Blue Angels.
Yeah, the Blue Angels.
But I'm
F-18
just
Blue
a pro at
Angels.
this.
I know, right? Look at that. Since you showed up, I've actually been able to go through 2 steps.
Wow.
As opposed to the 1 step I've been trying to accomplish this whole time.
I am extremely helpful. Wow.
Very.
Mind blowing. Angel says, thank you for your service. Now give him $10 million.
Yeah.
Okay, he didn't say that second part, but yeah. Let's see. Winter Star says, unfortunately, Boeing has contracts elsewhere, so no F-18 for the time being.
Yeah, I know. I've been talking to Dan about that a long time ago. I'm like, hey, so is there any chance that we can get an F-18 or maybe a restock on the F-14 Tomcat? And he's like, I would love to do that. I don't see why it won't be something they won't do in the near future. They just don't have the ability to get that license due to another license agreement with another toy company.
Oh, dang.
Which I think is Kobe. I think.
I wonder how much they have to
Kobe.
pay for the license and stuff.
I don't know. Enough to not get sued?
Fair. I'm just surprised a lot of these companies aren't getting sued by Lego. That's what I'm, surprised about.
Oh, because they're using Lego product?
Correct, yeah.
I mean, the only thing that they don't want to do is brand confusion. So if they were to, I feel like if they were to try to attack Brickmania, I mean, the community, although not really in general all over Brickmania, like they acknowledge the existence of it, but like they don't like all support it. You know what I mean? Due to the price point and the genre. I feel like if they were to get attacked, that's like a slap in the face to like AFOLs and like the third party market as a whole. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think we learned recently Lego doesn't care about the third part.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
they don't.
I mean, they removed all that stuff off Bricklink and everything. When they're like, "Oh yeah, no changes are coming." How many changes have they made so far? A decent amount.
They've made a lot. I feel like they're going to destroy Bricklink. Like that's my fear. I think they're purposely trying to destroy it.
I think they just don't want any competition.
Mm-hmm.
Like what you're doing, like when you're buying a Brickmania kit, Lego's like, no, screw that. Like he could have bought the 2 Millennium Falcons or one huge Brickmania set, and they're gonna be like, well, he bought this Brickmania set, so the money's not going directly into Lego's pocket.
No, but your Brickmania is one of the largest like buyers on Bricklink, which Lego owns.
Yeah.
So, with that said, Lego's profiting
Lego
from
doesn't
Brickmania.
Like anything like related that isn't their direct product.
Yeah. No, I agree. I definitely feel that. But now Brickmania, it's funny now that Brickmania is like one of the largest buyers on Bricklink. Do you destroy them and lose that profit margin?
I mean, I think Lego's in such a good position. If they wanted to destroy Brickmania, they're not
Oh, they
going to
could.
be.
Oh no, they
They're
could.
not going to be affected. You know, like
Yeah,
they
they'll be
destroy
fine.
Brickmania, they're not going to. They
It's
can
not gonna
always
hurt
build
them.
themselves back up. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt them. They're like $1 billion company. They could destroy Brickmania with one full swoop.
yeah. And just picture if one day Lego decided to, change their mind on the military policy and like, oh yeah, we're going to do military stuff. Oh my God, Brickmania would be gone.
Pending if they want to be accurate. Which how many times are they really accurate?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we all thought Lego would never do, like Overwatch. Like, yeah, the guns weren't accurate, but Lego said no first person shooter
First
game.
shooter.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and they did that, right? I've seen Lego kind of branch off and do things that we never thought they were going to end up doing.
Well, Lego has
18
created
plus
military
sets
stuff
and
already.
everything.
They
I mean,
have in
like
the
they
past.
made like tanks and stuff, but not like
No, they made the camel, the World War I camel, and the Sopwith, and the
okay,
triplane. Those are military planes. And then there's a Technic Osprey gonna be announced or released or somewhat end of the year or something like that. That's a military helicopter.
yeah.
So yeah.
I think it depends on how they spin it, right? They're not going to make a realistic like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
So see, that's the thing, though. So will they make realistic? Because that's one thing Brickmania has is its historical accuracy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, let's say Lego decided like, hey, let's conquer this 18 plus market now that they're targeting 18 plus sets. Like, I don't think you or I thought in our lifetime that they would be making 18 plus Lego sets.
Oh no, I totally agree.
I think that, I'm not saying that would happen, but if all of a sudden Lego decided, well, yeah, you know what? We don't really care. Let's do this military stuff. Um, Brickmania would be killed. Like that'd be the end for them.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
they made it realistic too and
If
can make them
it could hurt.
cheaper. And
Yeah, it could definitely hurt.
yeah, the only
But
one
until
who'd be
then,
buying stuff are the loyal fans. Like, oh yeah, we don't want to see this company crash and burn.
yeah. No, yeah, I totally agree. What are people saying about our topic?
You guys suck. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. Is anybody even chiming in on our topic? Let's see. Somebody said, "How do you get the money for all these sets?"
I have 3 sources of income aside from my main income.
You might have robbed a bank a couple years ago.
It's called diversifying. It's called
He
diversifying
dances on the side.
and budgeting your money. You guys also got to remember that I work on motorcycles, so I'm not really doing a lot of that. And a Brickmania set costs $300. So does a motorcycle tire. So I'm not really riding as much as I used to. So I'm actually not spending as much on my motorcycle with maintenance and parts because sometimes I'll be out before I used to wake up and be like, I want a new exhaust.
Yeah,
And an exhaust costs $1,000. So
that's crazy.
I just shifted my discretionary funds into a different place, which is this.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah, so like it's it doesn't hurt me. Like I don't go to town and be able to buy like like everything like 50 million times. I mean, there are definitely people that buy Brickmania out there that have a very large set, and have the means to be able to spend that much money based on their occupation or whatever they do. But I know if I were just doing the thing that I'm doing with my main source of income, I wouldn't be able to afford this. But luckily for me, I have multiple sources of income. I'm blessed with that. So that's how I can afford this.
And if you guys are interested in working for Shy Incorporated, you got to
Yeah,
pay him to actually work for him. So
you have
feel
to
free
pay
to.
me.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good gig, like Uber. Oh, dude, I should have like how cool would it be to like come up with that like concept? Like, you know what I mean?
I know, like a lot of, I think on Shark Tank or something. I think Mark Cuban said that he missed out on investing on Uber early on. Like he did, like they didn't show up on the show, but he was mentioning it on Shark Tank. And I'm like,
Hmm.
dang, poor Mark Cuban.
Yeah, right. Well, sucks to be him. Not really.
Yeah. Now we
War
just
after
need to
message.
use
Wait,
like
are you a
Uber for
mailman? Yes.
airplanes.
What happened?
Now we just need Uber for airplanes.
Right? That would be really expensive, and I would not trust anybody to just fly me around.
That's true. I mean, if they were experienced pilot, maybe.
Hmm.
I'm just like I don't feel comfortable with smaller planes in any way. Not that I've been in a smaller plane, but I was always like if a passenger plane crashes and we all die, at least I might have a chance of living because it's so big and roomy and stuff, and hopefully other people get crushed before you do. So
Wow.
so messed up.
Oh, wow. If the plane crashes, you're dead.
You gotta be optimistic, Shy. Okay.
Yeah, okay. At least you won't feel it. It'll be a quick. You'll
Or
go out
everybody. Now,
quick.
here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's probably gonna happen. Well, with my luck, everybody will die but me, and I'll be stuck like in the middle of the ocean. I mean, I can't swim. Then I'll end up drowning after the fact.
Wow. So you can't swim?
I can't. Very
You
disappointing.
you can't swim, or you can swim?
No, I can't.
Oh, that sucks.
I need
Yeah,
like a
don't.
noodle tied around my waist, so
No. So you're
I'm just
hugging like the seat. You're like, are you paying attention to where these flotation devices are every time you're on a plane?
No, I don't. I'm just like if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I think I made peace with it. So
Oh, okay, so at least you accept that. John Triple C says it's a matter of time until Lego does more military. Yeah, I totally agree. But like what I've said before, and what a lot of people say, and what someone said earlier, I did see it. Who said that? Winter Star. Brickmania has consistent scale. Never underestimate how important that is. That's true. Brickmania always builds in the minifigure scale. Always. Lego does not. They only do that with mostly UCS sets.
I mean, no, I mean they're not wrong. The thing is, Lego can do all that stuff.
Yeah,
If
they
they
can.
like
But will
Lego,
they?
like yeah, I mean you never know. I
Will
mean, look
they?
at like what Lego is doing. Lego takes stuff that are popular and now they're kind of, you know, doing their own thing on it. Let's say example, take a look at the new theme brick sketches, right? Chris McVeigh or whatever. He was just a random dude on the internet posting photos of his artwork and doing his little brick sketches thing.
And now he works for Lego as a
And now
Lego
he works
designer.
for Lego.
It's crazy.
And they're making them, like I
Yep.
don't care for them. They're not my thing, but that's what he was popular for online.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I never thought because I followed his work.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, holy snaps. I didn't even know he started working for Lego.
I remember that
Crazy.
post because I know Brickfan made an article about it. Like, oh, Chris McVeigh now works for Lego. And I'm like, oh, that's a stupid post. Why do I care?
I didn't even know that. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, no, I just know like last year, like February, I think it was. He just stopped posting on Instagram. He made a whole post about it. He's like, I'm going to work on. I think he said the creator or architecture theme or whatever it was. And then all of a sudden, this year you see his little brick sketches brought to life, and I'm just like, oh dang, I never like. It's such a unique idea. Lego basically hired him for that idea, most likely.
Pretty much.
So I could see them doing something like that with Brickmania, not like seeing this, not exactly hiring like Dan or whatever, like going, oh well, this is doing amazing right now. Look at all these views and numbers and how people really want these as official Lego sets. Let's take a look at these sets and like kind of knock them off, right? So
yeah, I wouldn't put it past Lego to do that. Definitely wouldn't. It feels like something they can do if they really wanted to.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But see, I think there'll be like it wouldn't be just an attack on Brickmania. I think it would be an attack on the competitors of Lego that capitalize on military builds, like Kobe, Saban or whatever they're called. Like all those other not necessarily Lego knockoffs, but brick, or even Mega Blocks. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Yeah. They have that type of stuff. So I think it'll be, if they were to dive into military builds, it would be to attack literally every competitor that's out there with bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and the Brickmania would have to stick to making Lego dolls. So.
I mean, they can go back to making Lego castles, which is what they started with, and really good ones.
Well, especially now, nobody buys castle anymore. It sucks,
Oh, but see, if Lego were to do that, though, well, they probably will get licenses like Brickmania does. You know what I mean? From the actual companies.
Okay.
Like, would Lego do that?
Would Lego do like castle stuff?
No. Like, because Brickmania gets permission to build like their modern like aircrafts and stuff like that from manufacturers like Lockheed. Oh no, not necessarily Lockheed, but like Sikorsky and like Textron, like actual companies that are still around.
Yeah.
And gets the permission and licensing from it. will Lego waste their time to do that, or will they be like, this is just too much work? Let's just invest our
I
money
think
in other
Lego would
places.
do that so they don't
I
get
mean,
sued or whatever,
they would
right?
have to, like, they would have to
Yeah.
do it. That's the thing. They don't have a
Lego has,
choice.
plus anybody will listen to a Lego person's call. Not everybody will listen to Dan's call, right? That's not
Mhm.
shade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, I know. It's like you. But then as you look at something like The Office.
I think The Office just didn't get made because this was already in the stupid knockoffs that was already in production.
But if you were to look at it in that sense, like if you're NBC
Yeah,
and Lego came knocking, they're like, hey, we want to make this set. Do whatever you can to knock your ties off of Brick Mojo or whatever they're called, and then we can make a better deal and you'll make more money.
yeah, or
You know what I
maybe
mean?
just I'm assuming before the knockoff thing was probably in production way in advance, so that I'm pretty sure there's some contract there because everybody wanted the frickin' Office, everybody and their mother wanted it.
Well, yeah, 4 times in ideas, like, you know what I mean? Like, how many more times can we ask you to build the Office set?
Well,
Like,
if you
build a
gotta
damn
look it
Office
back to
set.
kind of like Zelda. Now Zelda was for a different reason why it got rejected, I believe. Back then, I don't think they were working with Nintendo, and some people were saying maybe the Link's hairpiece. But,
Mm-hmm.
Legend of Zelda was on ideas got approved 4 or 5 times for different projects, and every time got rejected.
Yeah.
You never know how they're going to use a lot of the pieces now.
Well, now, I mean, Legend of Zelda now is more likely to happen now with the Nintendo license. So that mean
Yeah,
or
no,
partnership.
agreed. I'm calling it 2021. Calling it.
Calling it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good one. I'll definitely pick that up. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Mario sets right now as they are. I mean, I'm probably
Mhm.
gonna get it just for the sake of getting it, but I'm not gonna be happy with it. Like, I want minifigures in my life. But
Agreed.
if they can make Mario Kart minifigures, like why wouldn't you like Mario Kart sets? Like, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Or like a Donkey Kong set. Like, why would you not capitalize in that? Why make this new thing that is probably straight up, no, not probably, straight up, like, it is a gimmick, like what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What they're doing with it. And it's like they're kind of bastardizing the entire concept, which kind of sucks. But like,
Oh, it sounds like me, a bastard. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Um,
All right, what are people saying? We need Lego Pokemon too. What's going on, RM All Star?
yeah, Pokemon can't happen right now. I think Mega Bloks just got blocked
Megablox has that.
for
Yeah, man. What's
a
going on,
year or
117
two ago.
Legion? Don't spam, please.
Well, let's see what you're saying. I mean, yeah. So the Mario stuff is crap, but right now it's doing so well. I don't think Lego's going to stop that. People, I think, just want Mario stuff. I remember when Adventure Time came out. When the minifigs ended up showing up. So there's an Adventure Times project on ideas that got rejected, either
Mhm.
one or two of them, and then all of a sudden somebody makes a brick build Adventure Time set and it gets approved. Well, little did everybody know that the minifigs for Dimensions ended up leaking a month before or something. So they got access to that, and then nobody wanted the brick built um, Adventure Time characters anymore after the minifigs came out. So the set did so bad, horribly. And so I think it might be the same thing with the Mario stuff. People really want the Mario stuff because it's Mario. And
Mhm.
they've sold out everywhere for pre-orders and everything. But the second some minifig sets come along, are people really gonna want the brick built fat Mario?
Yeah. No, totally agree. Totally
Yeah, I think
agree.
it was a horrible idea. I don't know what they were on when they were designing that, but they're selling out, so people want them. So
Yeah, people
gotta
want
make
them
the
because
people
they are
happy.
what they are. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah,
Mario.
agreed.
So
Uh, 1 sec. I'll be back. I gotta grab something, a drink. So,
handle. All right, so what's going on? Stop spamming the chat. Have more mods. You sound upset. What if Brickmania would make us a USS Iowa? I mean, that would be dope. Just another ship. But I don't think the Johnson did so well. I mean, that's the reason why I was on sale. So I don't know if they would do that anytime soon. Haven't had coffee yet. Me neither. I am excited for later on this morning or tomorrow morning for me because I get to drink coffee. I haven't had coffee in a week. War Aftermath says another battleship after they are making the U.S. make an island. What should they make if they after the make an? I mean, although I love the make an island idea concept because it's a marine amphibious assault vehicle and that's what I am and that's pretty much what we are. it would be cool to see a full blown aircraft carrier because that would be the largest thing. I mean, making an island, although an aircraft carrier in its own right, it's not a straight up aircraft carrier that can launch jets, like huge like jets like the F-35. So like, I mean, well, I take that back. Yeah, it could launch the F-35 like the B variant, right? The B variant, the Marine variant. Um, but like it's not like the actual launch pad like send off the F-35 Lightning variant C, right? Am I right? Please don't destroy me for this. But like a full blown like Nimitz aircraft carrier, I think would be the ultimate Lego ship to build because that would be larger than any ship that's out there. That's just me. Will you order Brickmania's M40? Not sure. John Triple C says they should do an R-Line Burke. What is that? They should do an R-Line. I'm gonna look that up. Oh my god, who's launching air like fireworks this late? Sorry, someone just blew something up down the street. I can definitely heard him. I definitely heard him. So close to Save the Viper. Angel says the Lego 76162 Marvel Superheroes Black Widow helicopter chase is a black Chinook. Yeah, it totally is. I actually have it right here because my son was playing with it. And the only reason why it is together because I'm trying to find an actual Brickmania Chinook that's out there on eBay, but every time I see one, actually I only saw it once, it gets, it's relatively too expensive. And I want to do a comparison between what Lego can make or translates to a military helicopter and what Brickmania actually creates. So you have, if it was a video idea. What if Lego went into military builds? What would it look like? Well, this is what it would look like. A playset, not what Brickmania does.
Wow, Brickmania stats suck compared to that. Wow. I mean, you are so talented.
Right. Armaltar says, as a vet, how do you feel about U.S. military spending? In what context? Like how we spend money as a whole, or how much we're budgeted? Like, it's a pretty big. Is that GTG? Really? I don't believe you, bro.
GTG, I don't feel like there's fakes at 2 a.m.
I think you never know. A G2G, if that is you, DM BeFab right now. I would say DM me.
Yeah, no, DM me. Yeah, that's
DM BeFab right now. Let me know if that's you.
There's been so many fakes this day.
There's been so many fakes right now, especially in our crew, that like every time we see someone like
we don't trust anybody.
We don't trust them. Like if BeFab were to show up on the chat, even though he's talking to me, I'll be like, "Hey, bro, is that you?"
Send the 5-digit number I'm about.
Yeah,
to
right. I need to know.
Yeah, no, the thing is, like, this day and age with people impersonating us, I mean, one, it proves that we've made it, but two, it also really screws up our reputation. If you don't know how we are as individuals, like, this looks horrible on us. Like,
yeah, I was
reading
a lot of thing with Gemblade. Oh my god, that was pissing me off.
Oh no, it's just like it's ridiculous, and I already said this. If I can find out the people who been impersonating me, we're gonna have a little more than a little chat,
Well, why don't you make a video on it?
About the whole impersonation. The thing is, I made a video. Like, you heard me doing my video where I got really upset at people, accusing me of stuff, and I just went off. Like,
yeah, but that was more of a rant. You should do a proper video.
The thing is, like, for me, it's like, I feel like for me, it'd be a waste of time. Like, here's what I've been trying to do the last year, 2 years, because I haven't, like, done any, like, very little drama, right? I've gone out of my way to talk to everyone that I've wronged, right? And a lot of people still assume that I'm the same way that I was 2 years ago. That being said, I've never trolled anybody. That's never been who I was. But since I did rants or whatever, people assume that it's always me, right?
Yeah, but that was like 16-year-old you, not 21-year-old you.
Yeah, and I know the issue is a lot of these people that were still part of the community, they're still holding this stuff against me. And it just like sucks. And that's why, like, when I've had my mental like breakdowns, like, the thing is, people don't understand how it actually does affect me. But they're still telling everybody that it's me no matter how much I do. Like, there's a certain person that was, still crap talking me, saying I was doing stuff, and one day I had a stream and I'm like, hey, everybody go over to this person's stream. And a person on that stream decided to say, oh, look, it looks like our best friend BeFab sent his people over. And I'm just like, really, guys? I was just trying to be a nice, person. I can't win. I really can't, it sucks, but
well, that's if you make a proper video on all the trolls who are like fake using our accounts to stir up the pot, and not only that, causing some serious issues at this point. I mean, if you do it if you articulate yourself very well and make across the point, I think it will do so much good. Like if Ryan were to say that, like I mean, you can do the same thing. Like everyone that would watch you, pretty much is everyone in the community. You know what I mean? Like that's in the actual YouTube Lego community.
Yeah.
It's not like people who just watch the videos like randomly. Like it's a genuine like everyone that that is affected by it or has experienced it in streams, they would see it and they would
Yeah.
understand. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of the people in that world are oblivious to it. You know what I mean? Like they don't know that it's not you that's saying that. You know what I mean? They just think it is you saying that.
The thing is, like, the crazy thing is, which Ryan brought this up on Bricks and Bits. They're starting to talk like us too, right?
Oh yeah,
The,
yeah. Like
the
right. Yeah,
people,
I saw
yeah,
that.
yeah, like the people are starting. Like, when I got accused of something, like, no, he sounds exactly like how you talk, right? I was told by
Mm-hmm.
this person, I was a detective for all these years. I know it's you, and I'm just like, you were a crappy detective then. But I'm just like, it's just like for me, it's like now they're watching us. They're knowing how we talk. They're knowing when we leave. Like if I show up to a stream and I'm there, they're watching it. Yeah, it's GTG. He just messaged me.
Sweet.
So they're watching us and they're trying to see things that we do, and they're learning on like what we say or things or like how we speak, and it's just like it's
Oh my
crazy.
god. Sorry, someone shooting fireworks.
I thought you were gonna say
Sorry, go
somebody
ahead.
shooting. I'm like, dang.
No.
I just think there's people just need to stop, and if I could figure out how to trace an IP to those accounts, we would be talking. I'd be like,
I mean, I'm
the
sure
video
we
would
can
be.
get a hacker to do that.
Oh, we totally can. I don't know.
I
I
know
mean,
a
like,
few that are in cybersecurity that can probably do it, but like it's kind of a waste of time for them to do that.
there's always a right price, right? Like, you just picture how big a
Mm-hmm.
video would be. Like, I tracked down my impersonator. Like, I knock on
Right?
the front
What's going
door.
on,
There's like
Doc?
cameras everywhere.
Right.
Oh, that would be the
Oh,
funniest prank ever.
I missed a G2G message with he's saying that I'm real, it's me. I swear. Where is that?
Hmm,
How come like I don't see everything on StreamYards, but if I go on to YouTube, I can see the actual comments.
that's
There you
strange.
go. There you go. No, they just lagged. What's
I'm
going
just
on,
glad
Doc?
you're up at this time. I think like we'll say I just woke up at a perfect timing because I'm just like
Right?
catching these. My day was horrible because my laptop ended up smashing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then Eric's like, "Hey, I know you're broke. I'll borrow you some money to buy a laptop." I'm like, "Thank you." So I bought a new laptop. So that saved the day because I needed to continue videos, like making videos. I'm off today. I fixed my editing software. Yesterday I finally found a way to upload it, but it's like 10 times more steps to get it uploaded.
Mm-hmm.
But I still figured it out. And, to continue doing YouTube, I need to do that.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
That being said, I learned never cover Technic videos, especially if the box art leaked like 2 weeks before, because nobody really cares after that. So,
I mean, all that aside, I am excited for the Lamborghini. And thanks for the shout out.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I was talking to, I'm like, Shy and I were talking about this yesterday. I had totally have to bring that up.
Yeah, I was like,
Um,
oh yeah. I'm like, I'm on the video. That's what
I
I
made
commented.
it. Yeah, I saw it. I'm like, yeah, I made it.
Yeah. And
Yeah. I mean, it's true. I feel like both of us, like, I've never been attracted to a Technic car, but just for those gold rims
those
alone, it's like,
rims, the wheels themselves, like they look so sick. If they didn't have those rims, I mean, the set would just be whatever it is. But the
agreed.
color is cool. The suicide doors, the scissor doors are awesome. Like I'm buying this set like day one, and I'm not one to do that, especially with a Technic build.
Yeah.
Um, but I think if I show my brother, like my actual brother, this set, he's gonna flip because
No, it's a nice set. I really
yeah,
think the gold really brings out the car. Like, let's say the rims are gray or silver. I feel like I wouldn't want the set. I think it's just the
no,
gold rims
it's
that
the
just like
gold.
it's crazy. Like for me, I
Hmm.
don't care for Technic. Never have. I have one Technic set in my whole collection. I don't think I'm going to buy this at day one that it's out, but it's going to be a set that I eventually get just because of the whole look. It looks amazing, and maybe one day I'll go back and get like the was it
The
a
Bugatti.
Bugatti? Yeah,
You should definitely get the Bugatti. If you I feel like okay, I've opened the Porsche before, and
Yeah.
I've built it. The Bugatti, I'm assuming it's the same thing. Well, no, it is the same thing. But if you were to open the box that I have in front of me, right there, the Bugatti and the cars like that in that line, they're such a premium packaging, just like the Millennium Falcon, the UCS Millennium Falcon, that like
Yeah.
the first thing you open is you see those rims. That's like
Yeah.
the first thing you see, and it's just like, wow. And that's what when I think about the Lamborghini, that's what I see is like when I open that box, that's the first thing I'm gonna see are those rims.
Yeah.
So they
No,
definitely highlight the entire set, like totally.
it's kind of crazy when you just think to yourself, you're like, I'm buying this set, or I want the set for the rims.
Yeah, that's literally what it is,
Like, how often do you say that about a Lego set? Not often.
right?
Lego Stalkers, the new city theme. I mean, I think the crazy thing about YouTube, like I've been doing YouTube for a while, but like I have my stalkers. It's like, and then you talk to like the bigger guys who are actually big YouTubers, and like, no,
Mhm.
I can't relate to having a stalker to this extent, and I'm just like, yeah, for me, like there is a certain YouTuber, without throwing shade, because it's not, they didn't mean any malice. At least I don't think they did. When I had my mental breakdown, they're like, "Oh yeah, go wish this person well," and they dropped my first and last name, and I'm just like, "God dang it, dude! This guy has a decent amount of followers." Um, and I'm just like, dude, now somebody's gonna find my Facebook. They're gonna find this and find that. I'm just like, oh, thanks. This is great now. So
Yeah,
I'm just
right.
like, I'm glad that now all my friends literally are on private. So like I think the only people that can see them are friends of me. But like
Mhm.
I was always worried because after the whole incident where I stalker found my account and then got my brother's information and contacted my brother, and like once family got involved, all my personal social media is now private. So
Yeah, I totally get it. It's good to keep like personal, private, social media private.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like a lot of people in the Lego community will friend me, and then they're like, "Hey, I sent you a friend request." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't see it." Or I'm like, "Oh yeah, I saw it." They're like, "So you
You
gonna send me?"
acknowledge that you saw it, but did nothing. You
Oh
did
yeah,
nothing
I
to
did
it.
that a couple times. I totally sound like a douchebag. They're like, "Oh, you saw a friend of you. My real name's this." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, I saw it."
I
So are
saw.
you gonna accept my friend request?
No.
I don't really accept people I know, dude. I've known you for 2 years. Oh yeah, but we barely talk.
um, Brickminer says the car is sick, but $300 is $300.
I don't
It's
think
actually
it's
three hundred
three. Isn't
seventy
it
five
three
dollars.
eighty? Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's three. Yeah, it's
it's some
three
stupid
seventy.
amount.
370.
Buy one Brickmania set, and it won't be as bad. um,
If only it was 300. Yeah,
right?
it's 370. So it hurts. But it's beautiful. So I mean, like, you got to
Oh,
pay for
JP has a
quality.
conference call that he has to be on. He's like,
What?
I just recognize, or I'm assuming he says, I just realized that my conference is at 10 a.m., not 9 a.m. I can still be here. Smiley face,
Oh,
smiley face. Jay Patterson says, BFAB, you haven't lost me yet.
yeah, I made it. Yes.
Enrique says, the stream is like 50 minutes currently. Yeah. And I have no end in sight right now. So I can
And
actually
I'm
keep
up,
going.
so
Yeah.
Sky won't fall asleep. If
I'm
I
not. I'm
fall
not.
asleep, feel free to scream really loud, and I might wake back up.
Yeah. I mean, BFAB has been known to fall asleep on streams.
I have. It's great recently.
Oh no, I am missing a tile piece. Oh. Anyways, I'll move on. Thank you for your content. No, thank you.
You have to say, like, you were extremely grateful for Shy's content. It saved your life. That's what I always say.
You don't have to say that. What's going on, Mike EGC? How are you doing? Brickbinder says, I'll just say the Falcon and Barracuda Bay are definitely first priority. I would agree. I mean, I can't buy one of those if I buy so much Brickmania. So, I mean, I had to get one of those. Yeah, everyone needs a UCS Falcon in their lives. And I think I'm going to get the Star Destroyer maybe at the end of the year once they decide to restock that. And where am I going to put that? Probably nowhere because I have nowhere to put that.
If you guys are interested in buying Shy's house for triple the price because he is a celebrity now,
Eh,
feel free to make offers, but you have to pay at
feel
least three
free.
times the value.
I mean, if someone were to double the value of this house, I'd sell right now.
Yeah.
Buy a bigger house in a nicer neighborhood.
I feel like for you, Shy, and I truly believe this. Like I said, last year when I said you're gonna be a bigger YouTuber and you're gonna grow and be successful, which you've proven. I think that one day you're gonna be able to do YouTube full time. Just at the rate you're growing.
Oh, thanks. I mean, according to Social Blade, that's like in 10 years if I continue to do that. But I don't know.
YouTube, like in 5 years, you'll have 150,000 subs. I'm like, dang, I have to wait that long for that.
I mean, diversifying my income is, one of the biggest things that I can do. And although I'm spending money, serious money right now to make money, I just want something to fund my habit, which is this. You know what I mean? If I make a living out of it, hey, I am totally down to be one of those LA YouTubers that go around and just film whatever and make a ton of money.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of those. I'm not going to say no to that if I have that option.
No, for sure. I mean, that's why, like, for me, I personally really like my favorite part of your content, is your vlogs, right?
Yeah.
You're humble, you have an interesting life, compared to me.
You have a good life, bro.
People are like, hey,
so hard
BeFab,
on
you should do vlogs. This would be my
You
vlog.
should. Like the vlog that you like. I was so sad when you deleted or privatized your vlog and was it Brickworld Chicago?
Yeah,
You running to Whole Foods and stuff like that. See, that was before like you were even my friend, and I was watching that stuff, and then you deleted it, and I was like, oh, what a shame.
Yeah, I have one vlog up. I think for me though, like I don't like just vlogs in general because let me rephrase. What am I saying? I don't like my own vlog. I love your vlogs. But like for me, I just don't really have an interesting life. Like for me, it'd be like,
you can make yourself interesting.
oh, guys, say I woke up, I had to go to work. I beat up an old lady, hit her with a cart by mistake.
Yeah, see, that's content and it's interesting. I mean, one of your biggest videos on your channel is technically a story time vlog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So why not capitalize on that?
Yeah, and that's where, like, for me, I was talking about like the podcast that hasn't come out yet.
When you
I'm like, that's a good question. For me, I just gotta find my microphone first.
Oh, the microphone that's probably in one of your boxes in your Lego sets.
Correct. Yeah, I just gotta pull up my whole room is just like trashed. I'm like, who lives here? It wasn't me. Like,
yeah,
you're always in denial of how much of a pig you are. Sometimes, not you, me. I was like, how dare you say that? But I'm just like, oh dang, it's trashed. So I need to find that. And we have a lot of people that are saying like yes, or like, well, we have a lot of people saying they do it, but like last time I tried to do a podcast, everyone said yes, and then nobody did it. So
I mean, I'll do it with you if you really want to.
Shai, you were one of the people I wanted to be a part of it. So
well, yeah, I'll be a part of it.
Awesome.
Well, my only issue is, like if you want me to be a part of it, I can't film till late because
that's fine.
So if you want me to do it, I'll be on it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay, now you're officially one of the cast members.
Yay!
So for right now, we have Steve from Steve Reynolds TV and you. So.
Oh, cool.
And Doc, if he ends up actually doing.
I mean, I think
I gave a caveat.
Doc. You would need Doc on there.
I mean, I'm trying to get Doc to stream, so I gave him a caveat. I'm like, but I also said, yeah, you could be a part of it. So he hasn't responded back. So right now it's me.
You should have Ninja do your opening, your opening sequence. You know what I mean? Like an opening rap sequence, like 10 seconds long, just, like something quick and fast and, something that's catchy that keeps you on there.
That'd be a good idea. But yeah, I guess right now we have Steve, we have you, Shy, and then Doc, if he still wants to be a part of it. And then Sans, like, I wanted to have him a part of it, but he sounded very iffy about it. He's like, oh, fine, I'll do it. I don't know if I want somebody on there. Like, Sans is awesome. I don't know if I don't really want somebody on there that feels like they're just doing it because, like, they don't really want to be a part of it. So,
well, I'm down. No matter what it turns out to be. I'm down.
No, I mean, like, when the original, idea kind of came around, I'm like, yeah, no, Shy would be perfect for this. And then, when I made the comment, I think you said, oh, I can't wait to be listening to this while during my walks. I'm like, dang it, Shy, don't say that. I'm trying to get you to be a part of it.
Oh, well, I mean, like, I'm not going to throw myself out there. But like, if you would have asked, I would have done it.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Well, I just feel like so even like, I said like a lot of it's gonna cover, like it's gonna be Lego, and then it's gonna cover my mental treatment facility. I also feel like you could throw in some of your stories too, so it
Well,
could be
I
like
think you
kind of a
should not focus it so much on that part. I think you should do life and Lego, and then you
yeah,
talk about that a lot. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So that way it opens up the storyline.
yeah, for
You know what I
sure.
mean? So I think you should definitely talk about what you want to talk about, but don't narrow it so specifically to that, because one day you're going to run out of content.
Yeah, no, for sure, that's true.
So if you say
No,
life and Lego, you should like life and Lego and how Lego affects, your life on or whatever. It could definitely have a bigger impact as far as like what you want to talk about, because there
agreed.
might be things where you want to talk about this or that and it affects you in your life and Lego, but you're limited the topics to specifically what you just said, which is your mental facility stuff. So like, although I can talk in the same kind of context with what I go through with my own issues, like I can see where it limits itself to like maybe 1 or 2 episodes, or maybe 5 or 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I think that's what Sans was trying to get across is, if you wanted to specifically do that, um, having a story time is should suffice. But if you want to
yeah.
make it a podcast, I think you should open up the topic. That's just my opinion though. But you can do whatever you want. It's your
Also,
it's your
Doc just
baby.
responded to my email. He said, "How many times are you gonna give away my spot?" Doc, I just said you didn't respond to my last
Hey, does
email.
Doc want to hop on here?
Doc, do you want to hop on there? I can forward you the link. But no, I mean, I was just saying because the last email that I sent you, you never responded to it. And then I said, "Hey, did you see my email?" And you're like, "I was too busy crying to read it." I'm like, "What does that mean?" So that's why I didn't say like, "Yeah, Doc's," that's. But yeah, so right now it's Shy, Steve, and Doc. And then we'll see if Sans actually does it, and then I think that will be the podcast group, and maybe we'll have guests on there. I think it really depends on how it goes, and I feel like all of us can talk and be entertaining enough, which I think is going to be perfect because we all
Yeah,
can talk.
it'll be fun. I'm down. Let's see what the chat's saying before we dive into that some more. 117 Legion says, "Good night. Me going to sleep, listening to the stream. Cool." Jay Patterson says, "Where is Sans?" OB and Chopper Production says, "You the best, Shy." We'll appreciate that. He's cool, says Jay. OB also says, "I love your vids." Well, thank you, dude. Brickmania says, "I saw the Star Show in person and I was in shock." Yeah, it's super huge. It's a giant laser pointer. OB Choppers Production says, "They make my day." Cool. JB says, "The first video I saw from you was the Easy 8 plus the Hollywood add-on pack, and I never regretted it to subscribe." Yeah, that's my highest rated video right now, and I feel like I should redo that video. Every time I look at it, like I should probably redo that. um, Brickbinder says, "I love that vlog, BeFab. See, you should bring that back." Winter Star says, "Speaking of Brickmania, what is your favorite BCam kit you own, and what kit is highest on your to acquire list?" My favorite Brickmania set is this the CHE Super Saiyan. Just because that's like my favorite kit, even though it's fragile AF, like it's something that I can't touch without falling apart. It's still my favorite set. What set do I wish I owned? Out of everything that's out there, not currently, but in all history time, it would be the B-17 bomber. That's something that I would want back. Welcome back, John R. How late do you plan on staying up? I have no idea. I'm not working tomorrow, so I don't really,
Oh my
mind.
goodness, neither am I. 24 hours, we got this.
Armalstar says, "Y'all definitely got to start a podcast." See, there you go.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I feel like, all of us as individuals, uh, are interesting in our own way. We all kind of have a story, but we also know a lot about Lego, which really helps
Mm-hmm.
out.
Doc
So,
says, "Gave away my spot on the podcast again."
also, Doc, I texted you the link, so yeah, Doc's gonna be like, "BFAB, I hate you."
Man of men. Arm All Star says, "Mental health is a great thing to discuss. Good way to raise awareness." Totally agree. We
And I think
both,
that for
BeFab and I
me,
suffer
like,
from that.
both Guy and I suffer from it, both in different ways. Like I think both of our mental healths are like could be looked at from a different perspective, which is good because a lot of people we need discussion about mental health in the Lego community just in general because like I've been making a lot of posts recently about like mental health and like things that are going on in society. And I realize a lot of people really are grateful for me to talk about that stuff, you know?
Yeah, no, totally agree. I totally agree. One of the scariest things like that people have to go through in life is like the inability to express what truly destroys them inside. You know what I mean? Because they feel like they're going to be victimized or looked down totally, like looked down upon, things like that. So to be able to share something like that definitely helps those who are struggling with those types of things.
Yeah, no, agreed. I mean, I've been using my community tab as a free counseling session for myself.
And it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. So
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And, based on the likes, I'm like, yes, almost 200 likes. Okay, good.
right.
But like for me, I just like, I guess, were you telling me this yesterday that I guess Twitter doesn't limit characters anymore?
Yeah.
So, see, I didn't
Well,
know
you can
that.
start all this. I mean, I don't really know. I don't really jump on Twitter
Yeah,
at all. But yeah, it's not like how it used to be where it limited everything that you could
yeah,
have done. Yeah, Twitter definitely has revamped itself as far as what you can write. JB
yeah.
says, "Do you think we will be getting a Cold War German minifigures now because a new mock contest is the fall of Berlin Wall? Maybe that'd be cool. And it's Doc. Welcome, Doc.
Thanks. And I wasn't crying, BeFab.
You said something like that on your reply. So,
I did not. You are about to get.
wait, no, what did you say? You said here. Let me find your message out.
What is it? Is BeFab cluttered around a bunch of bottles?
I bottles around. Talking about bottles, a bottle fell off my little table and ended up smashing my computer to bits. And so I had to go buy a new computer. I'm like, I'm broke, and I'm talking to Eric, and Eric's like, I'll give you the money to buy it. He's like, just pay me back in a month. I'm like, okay. So I bought myself a new laptop. So
Okay.
let's see. What was the exact comment? I made a. Let's see. Wreck my computer. How do I do this? Technology.
Well, while you're figuring that out, Armall says there's a huge stigma against mental health. Y'all gotta get on this quick. Yes, we definitely do. Whenever BFAB decides to figure that out. Winter Star says, after I finish my research, you are welcome to pick my brain on mental health issues.
Are you a former serial killer?
It's Zoe says, when did you start with Brickmania? Last year. Brick Sloth said, YouTube is my big socializing event after months of depressed self-isolation.
Oh.
I feel like there's a lot of people right now. I mean, the depression is a big deal right now with self-isolation. So you're not the only one that's suffering by not socializing with people. So what, suicide rates are extremely high right now because of self-quarantine?
Yeah. Oh, see, okay, Doc, I found the message. I said, laughing my ass off. Did you get the email I sent earlier? And you said, I can't read through the tears. And then I'm like, what?
That's because I was laughing.
Yeah, I couldn't tell that much. I'm just like, is that a yes or a no? That's what I'm just like. So there, I found that comment. I'm like, I wasn't going crazy. Then I was like confused. I'm like, does that mean yes or no? Or maybe?
What does that mean? I don't know.
He doesn't recognize Doc speak. Well, we're gonna have a tough time on the podcast.
See, originally, like for a while, when I originally was like kind of planning out like what I wanted it to be for the podcast, I'm just like, how about we all drink on there? And they're like, no, actually, I don't want to start crying again.
I mean, it will be
I'm gonna
interesting if
move the
we all start the podcast with a shot.
Yeah. No, I think that'd be a good idea.
It's just like, your inhibitions of like, hiding what you truly feel or is kind of be loosened a little bit. So however the stream goes is, it can get pretty wild. It can get pretty emotional. It can get,
You
know what I
reveal
mean?
who you hate, like,
Exactly.
I want to say my top 10 people I hate in the Lego community.
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, everybody take another shot.
Right.
Now discuss.
People, that BeFab guy, we thought he was changing. He just made a top 10 people of top 10 people I want you to go after. At number 1,
So what's
Oh,
going on,
dang.
Doc?
Nothing. I've been trying to work on a video. I just woke up a little bit ago.
Oh, I'm surprised you're
Same.
like you fell asleep.
Yeah, well, I fell asleep in the evening time.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's still
I was
evening for us.
Oh, yeah, well, I was awake. Well, yeah, well, for me, it's morning time now.
Yeah, for me it's 2 a.m.
Barely.
Yeah, it's morning now, so it's like okay, well, because I got somebody that's gonna, Dad's gonna be awake all night now. It's after midnight, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
I just woke up and then I went on our Instagram group because for some reason that's the first thing I do. And I'm like, oh, that's an old link. And then I'm like, oh, let me just check YouTube. I saw Shy was live. I'm like, no way. It's only been like 15 minutes and I can make it. And I sat in the green room for 5 minutes and then I'm like, oh, Shy forgot about me. I'm like, let me send him a text.
I did, yeah, and I didn't even know that you were in the green room until you sent me a text.
Yeah, see, that's the benefit of texting people.
Right. Solid X Astro says, "Hey Shy, what is the best Star Wars set that is non-UCS? I mean the X-wing. I love the X-wings. I have 2 of them just sitting there, the same exact ones. The what is it? The 1999 version. I have
Yeah,
both
you not
Red
seen
5
Shy running around and
and
playing
Red
with
3.
those?
What happened?
I said, have you not seen Shy running around playing with those?
Oh yeah, I love playing with. I
In
have
the
2
vlog.
Lego sets.
I
Do you
know, it's
feel your
great.
Lego sets?
I do, but I never admit it. But you guys have an exclusive right now that I do admit that I play with my Lego stuff.
Oh no, Brixlaw said, I've had depression for years and my mother died last year. I'm sorry about that, dude. A quarantine may have been mentally beneficial for me. I was hibernating anyways.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just need a break from life. Like, I can't say that I've had any major deaths happen, but sometimes like for me, like I used alcohol as a way to. I'm not saying use alcohol. Clearly, I'm not recommending that, but
No,
I use that as a way to cope. Even though I made a fool out of myself online, I got a break from life. And there's some times that I wish when I was younger that I had that kind of out. Because like you struggle, and sometimes you just don't know what to do. And you just like, if I could just have an off switch and have a break from life for at least a minute, that would be amazing. Right? It's not like you want to end all, but you just want a break,
the best way is, luckily for us nowadays, is we have the ability to be like, I'm shutting off social media.
Yeah.
And then you can have your break that way. Winterstar says, and on that note, I should probably get some sleep. Long day ahead tomorrow. Well, good night, Winterstar. Appreciate you being here.
No, Sean, this is what you say. You can't leave. You signed a contract.
No, you can knock out. I'm probably gonna do this again tomorrow. I guarantee it. John R says, what kit do you want Brickmania to do? That's the F-18 Super Hornet or Rhino or just a regular F-18 Hornet. That's like the ultimate set. I will spend whatever amount of money for them to make. Obi-Wan Chopper Production says, I'm fighting and stay awake. Well, you can go to sleep. It's fine. You don't have to be here and deprive yourself with some rest. I definitely recommend you go to sleep if you need to. I just can function without sleep.
God, you're horrible at trying to keep your viewers. You don't tell them to leave. You say, hey, you think you're tired? Grab a coffee.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm just happy they showed up and are supporting me in any way or shape or fashion.
Like when my subscribers say they want to leave, I'm like, are you sure? Do you really want to leave?
Do you really want to leave?
Are you sure about you're making a really bad choice about now?
Work is not important. You don't need to function tomorrow morning.
I used to do. I mean, when I was working 2 jobs, clearly, be like, I got fired from one. I was working the 2 jobs and hopping on streams. That's what I.
Maybe that's why you got fired.
No, I got fired because.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah. This time I was innocent. I'm like, do I go after this person? I just left them walk.
You've already blasted it so many times on social media. I wouldn't think it's a good idea. I don't think you'll go far.
I already made like a 5-paragraph complaint on their on the review site or whatever. So,
Jay Patterson, this is Doc Sampson. He is a great friend, and he has some really awesome content. You should definitely check him out. He has my favorite series now on YouTube. I look forward to that. I literally, on my routes when I'm walking, I will literally, since your videos are so short, I will literally stop moving. So the mail stops. And then I go to the shade. I watch a video for 3 minutes or however long it takes, and then I continue.
The government's gonna come for me.
Right?
You're disrupting the mail.
Literally, the mail stops moving, and I watch the video. Because usually when I'm on my route, I listen to like really long videos, like mainly like vlogs or whatever, or anything like that. But if it's short, like a 3-minute video, I won't watch until I'm done, like when I'm on my way home or something. But like, yeah, the long videos keep me sane. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, some of them long podcasts.
But yours, I will definitely stop and be like, okay, I want to let me see some juiciness.
Yeah, there are many times that I want to cover something serious, but I'm just like, do you really want to go there?
You should. See, that's the thing. Make it spicy.
That's a way to make enemies in the Lego community.
Right? Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. That's why I'm just kind of like, just keep it light. I'm not making fun of anybody, really, because you made me laugh. That's why you got put in there. It's not because you're an idiot or I'm trying to make fun of you or anything. It's like, sorry, but you were funny. So
yeah, definitely.
I can't wait for the top 10 idiots episode.
Yeah, it'd be 100 people, and I'd be like, "All right, here we go." It'd be a long list.
What's going on, GTJ Bricks? Welcome. I'm surprised you're awake this late. Hey, Obi and Chopper Production says, "Hey guys, who needs sleep? That's why humans invented coffee." Yes, true. I'm
And
excited for
Monster
coffee tomorrow.
Energy.
Oh yeah, it's true. Monster Energy. Yes, I'm excited. You guys have no idea when I'm off. Like one of the things I look forward to the most, aside from not walking for 15 miles a day, is coffee. I am looking forward to 8:00 a.m. so I can go get my coffee because I'm dying.
Yeah, I mean your favorite almond
That's
milk.
my favorite thing, and I can't have it because having a coffee before you walk in the heat is not smart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it helps dehydrate you.
Yeah, it dehydrates me, and then maybe sometime in a little bit future, in this not so far future, during my walk, I need to find a restroom. And with all these businesses that are closed,
You're not guaranteed to find. Yeah.
It's not such an easy task to find.
Right now, for me, I have a Koi coffee. It's a mocha latte. It's super bitter, and it's like a $5 little small thing of.
Is it a
really
capsule?
teeny bottle. It's in a plastic bottle. It's a 12-ounce bottle.
Is it vegan?
It is.
All coffees. Well, I mean, most coffee's vegan.
Right, as long as you don't put milk,
No, but I mean a lot of
cow
people-
milk in it.
Yeah, the thing is, actually, it's the opposite. Most coffee is not vegan because people use the cow milk. Now, all coffee is like vegetarian, but vegan because they use the cow's milk. It's not. But yeah, I mean, this is disgusting. It's really bitter, but it's bearable.
You didn't put any stevia in it?
I mean, I could, but I'll survive hopefully. Oh my god, this is actually bad. It tastes like I'm drinking straight cacao. I don't know if y'all have tried cacao before.
No, what is that?
You mean cacao?
However you say it.
Wow.
I was about to say, like, what is that?
But y'all know what I'm talking about then?
Yes.
Yes. Both Doc and I lived in very hipster areas.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
See this? Like people keep saying I have an accent. I must have an accent. I just can't speak properly. But that's like literally, it tasted like straight up that. I just realized it has no sugar in this one. I hate my life. But it's giving me more energy. So
Okay.
I have some organics, vegan, like Skittle type stuff that are knockoff stuff. These are freaking expensive, but hey, there's something.
Do they taste like Skittles?
They taste exactly like Skittles. Yeah, I used to be addicted to Skittles a long, long time ago, and then I think I stopped eating them because of the dyes and stuff. But these taste exactly like Skittles, so they're called Giggles. I'm like, oh, this is like Whole Foods knockoff Skittles, and they're vegan.
Okay.
Nothing. They're good.
What's going on, Cool Puppy Plays? Jay Patterson says, I had coffee in Afghan and turned it into our dog and ran in beside him and bit enemies. What? I had coffee in Afghan and turned it into our dog and ran beside him and bit enemies. You need coffee right now, bro. I get what you're saying.
I think he's saying that he gave the dog coffee. And then
Yeah, get a dog coffee. I just wanted to point that out. It was funny because that's exactly how I would write right now too. I am tired. It is late.
Tell me you have your coffee right now.
It is late. Cool Puppy Play says, looking good so far. Yes. Making no progress whatsoever. RM All Star says, I gave up coffee, switched to caffeine pills. Big move. How's that working health wise? Do you see a difference? Because that's
the only thing that I don't like about coffee is it makes you stains your teeth. So
yeah.
Also, it's so cold in my room. Like I was dying of heat like the last 2 months because I didn't know how to turn on the AC part. Now that I do, I'm dying
hot
of cold.
in Minnesota?
Yeah, it's dreadful.
Well, what's hot to you?
Yeah.
75 degrees.
75.
Dude. Oh my god, 75 degrees.
Well, they freeze to death in the winter, so
that's you can have that. I don't need that in my life.
No, I love the cold. I mean, in the winter, unless it's a negative 35, when it's in the 20s, I will go outside in a t-shirt in the 20s. That's
no. At 62 degrees, I'm cold. I don't know what this 35-degree weather is like. I'm not down.
You'll have fun.
I am not down.
Did World War Brick end up getting canceled, Sean?
What happened?
I didn't know you told me. Did World War Brick get canceled?
Oh, it got canceled.
Okay.
So what they're doing is that they're giving you 3 options. You can either cancel your ticket, or you could postpone it to next year. So your ticket for next year will be, already will be paid for already, and then you'll get an exclusive minifig, which is cool. So that's what I did. I'm not touching it. So you're still going to be my representative for next year.
Yeah,
because I already know I'm not going to be able to go.
Sounds good. That sounds like a plan. I think I already told you this. As people have been asking me if I can go to the Brickmania.
Oh yeah, hey guys, BeFab will not go to Brickmania for you.
I only do that if you're my friend. So if Sky asked me today, I'd go do it. But I don't know you. If I don't know you, I'm not gonna. If all of a sudden your first message to me is, "Hey, can you go to the Brickmania store for me? I'll pay you the money." I'm just no, I don't know you. But no, I mean, I'm willing to do it for friends, but no one else, So
yeah, I spent a good $500 at that time.
Well, the person is he wasn't I think it happened. I think it's the second or third time, but the first, usually people hi or something or whatever. They try to talk to me first, then they drop their hey, can you do this for me? This person just hey, can you do you live in a Brickmania store? If so, can you do this? I'm I started laughing. I just didn't respond to the message. I'm okay. So,
Jay Patterson said he had coffee. I need coffee right now, but I'm drinking a beer. Cheers to you, bro. To Afghan.
See, I would drink right now, but that's probably not.
No,
great.
you shouldn't. We never let our dog have coffee. That would be a bad idea.
True.
This jumbled mess of pieces is I'm starting to lose it.
Wait, do you have coffee on your chai right now?
No, I don't. I could make coffee right now, but Ezra's sleeping in the living room right now, so if I turn that thing on, it wouldn't be a good idea.
You might need some, man. This is 24 hours. You got this.
This is a 24-hour stream. Are you getting a slot in the 72-hour community stream?
I already have one.
I'll be that. I'm getting.
I know Doc has one. What's your slot?
Right after Ninja.
Which is when?
Well, Ninja's starting at
late, right? West Coast time?
Yeah, and I think I start at midnight West Coast.
Awesome. I'll be there.
I'm gonna try to be there. I asked to do it, but I don't know if the AFOLs like me even less now, so I don't know if they'll
Blood Chop. So,
yeah, no.
But Blood Chop doesn't have a problem with you. I don't see why not.
He does though.
Oh, he does. Oh, I mean, right? Recently?
Yeah, no. After me being under a table crying, he went on a rant about me, and yeah, said some really mean stuff about me. So
Hmm. I mean, he says some pretty mean stuff to a lot of people.
Yeah,
no,
exactly. He's trying to still give away spots on the thing, so I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a problem. And I know, I mean, if you add see with your slot, you add like different people that wouldn't go on other people's streams. So I don't see why not. I mean, it diversifies the user content that's on. You know what I mean? That's on
I'll
the.
try to find. I'll try to find a new audience, get some more new people on the streams.
Yeah, right. Just don't piss off the women again.
Oh yeah, you know how that works.
Oh, brother. They all said no, otherwise they would have been on. It's like, I don't get what they were mad about. It's like, y'all had your chance and you said no, and then somebody else showed up and then you were mad.
I didn't get it. I really didn't. So
Hey, women, dude. That should be your next video. How to piss off the women in the Lego community. The fact that you use women and Lego in Lego community as like, as a headline is enough for clicking it. Like,
well,
no matter
talking
what you
about
say.
like pissing off women in the Lego community, I was on a Greg stream and I made some comments and I did not. I realized like how sexist they sounded after, but I managed to piss those women off too. They're like, "Hey, that's not true." Like I think I said this. I think Cafe Con called me out for it. Like not in a mean way or whatever. I'm like, I started saying like, "Oh yeah, there's no attractive females in the Lego community," and then
how to dig myself in a further hole.
Well, so I said it. So I started saying like, okay, so I started saying that, and I stopped myself because I realized, oh, that comes off as bad. Then he's like, "That's not cool, dude," and I'm like, "Oh shoot." And then I started like in Greg's chat, I ended up like pissing off a few women after making that comment.
Yeah, I don't blame them being pissed off.
Yeah, sometimes I just realize I have to be a little more careful with what I say. I'm like, I wasn't meaning it like that,
No, Brickslot, do not drink alcohol. Go to sleep. That does not work. Melvin, welcome back. Cool. Yeah, what? So yeah, how to not piss? You should make that video. I mean, I guarantee that's one of those videos that has potential going viral. That should be one of the discussions we should talk about.
How I managed to piss off women in the Lego community.
First podcast.
I pissed off every. Hey, let it all out. That'll be like your rant, like one of your rant casts or whatever. Rant words.
I started off. I'm like, how I managed to piss off every female in the Lego community. I started off like crying with an apology video.
Already, like, oh damn, he's already crying. The first episode, we couldn't even go past 3 episodes, and then BeFab's already crying and drinking alcohol.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long series.
Half the podcast is me underneath a table crying.
It's like, damn, it's only been 5 minutes.
BeFab, you have to speak into the mic, okay? We can't hear you. We just hear you crying.
Take the mic with you under the table.
Right?
Damn.
But yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to find a new audience and bring them all together. I know last year when we did the 72-hour stream, like, I think, I know this for a fact. My stream wasn't the longest, and we ended up with the most amount of views. There were some people that went for like 8 hours. I think I went for 2, and mine ended up with the most. I was really happy about that. I think at tops we were at like 72 people watching, so I was really happy about that.
Yeah, I don't think they should let people have 8-hour length of time. Yeah, I mean, it's like if you want to do 8 hours, okay, but let's break it up.
The dilemma, though, is a lot of people back out last second. That's kind of the.
I know too. Plus, there's also like the middle of the night where a lot of people don't want to do it, and so it's just kind of like, all right.
Yeah. How long is your slot, Doc?
Only a couple hours.
Okay.
But I was, gonna, like I did last year, just kind of hop on with other people here and there anyway. and it's, to finish it, because the Saturn V rocket's not going to get done in 2 hours of me, reading chat. So the whole weekend I'll be building it, here and there, wherever. Because Greg's going to try to take a slot, and some other people from Australia I want to be on with too, with Steve. So here and there. And then plus if anybody, just drops or whatever too, you're gonna end up having to, hey, can somebody take a slot?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how Butt Chop ended up being on like 6 different times or some dang thing.
And got in a car accident.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like, okay, because people dropped out or didn't realize that what time it was. That was the funniest part, was we were all waiting at Aussie Brick Chick to come on for 20 minutes, and it's just kind of like do. Does nobody have her phone number? It's like
yeah, definitely. But I'm looking forward to. It's in June, right? June something.
July. It's in July.
July? I thought it was in June.
No.
Well, it's gonna be here quicker than we know it.
Oh yeah.
I think the funniest thing was when Lego Pony confronted me on stream.
Oh, dude.
At the Brickhead family. And that was just the funniest part. It was like Nick didn't catch on that half the people in the chat were like, oh yeah, he got Lego Pony on. This is going to be good. Lego Pony and BeFab. I'm like emoting. I'm getting popcorn ready because I was like,
working. I went into my office and I was just like, let me listen to this because this is going to be good.
And I just didn't say anything. I just laughed or whatever. Then he's like, after a while, he caught it. He's like, "Do you guys not like each other?" I'm like, I'm not gonna bring my drama on this stream." And then I ended up leaving. And then he realized after Lego Pony kept talking, he just kicked them and they let me back in. Like, "You want to come back, BeFab?" I'm like, guys, I don't want to bring my drama on the stream. He's like, I could go off on him, but I just don't want to do it on his stream when I really don't go to his streams,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't mind confronting somebody on a live stream. Sometimes I have fun doing it, but I'm like, this is not Eric or my stream, so I'm not going to do that. So,
yeah, when Eric brings on Lego Pony, it's just like, oh god.
I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go.
That's when I get very, let's say, passionate.
Very passionate. Damn, this set's taking forever.
Well, it's good you have 2 psychopaths by your side, so.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So how much progress are we talking here?
I mean, I'm just wanting to finish this bag, but I don't even know if that's gonna be a thing tonight.
Because you got the huge flight deck and the undercarriage or whatever.
Yeah, it's the under part. It's where the giant like hover part's about to be like the base for it. That's what I'm doing. And the rest of it above this platform won't be as bad. It's just everything below it. It's just so repetitive.
And you're not going to need a little tiny hammer to make sure everything is properly held in place because it's so big.
I mean, I've been doing my best to push it. I wish I did bring out my little mallet, but I'm just too lazy to go get it. It's in the it's in the garage. But yeah, I have been stepping on it with whatchamacall. What are those things? I have something rubber back here. I don't even know where Ezra put it. I know Ezra took it, so I have no idea.
I never knew people use hammers until I saw Lego Masters. I'm like, what are these guys doing? But I understand after building for hours,
Yeah, especially something huge. It's just kind of like, okay, that makes sense.
Doc, did you hear your video started playing?
No, I don't have a video playing.
No, on my end. I moved my laptop and then it started playing virtual news.
Oh, no.
Yes. It's all about virtual news.
My new laptop is so big because the one that I was going to buy, the same one that I used to have, it's the same price. And they're like, oh, yeah, we have 2 in the back. And then the store was about to close. I'm like, actually, we don't have any. Like, how badly do you need it? I'm like, I need it now. And they're like, okay, sounds good. And then they're like, how does this work? I'm like, sure. And then I see this thing is so huge. Like, it's big.
That's what she said.
And then
not in my case.
They're like, and you want the protection plan with that, right? No, yeah. we're closed, sir. We're closed.
Well, this one is so big and so bulky and like indestructible. Like looking at the computer, I thought it was like from the 50s, but It's not so. Somebody said, "Congrats, you're getting over 1,000 views on each of your videos." That's fake news, but thank you, kind sir. Most videos though, but yeah. I started replying to comments yesterday. I was just like, oh, yeah, I'm replying to comments now again. Right. I didn't have anything better to do, so I'm just like, I got this. No, I mean, I appreciate when people comment. It actually does mean the world to me. So
yeah, I wish you'd reply. I'm just kidding, bro. You don't have to.
I will.
You don't have to do that. You don't.
No, I'm going to like my
reply.
newer videos and just going down. Like I think I'm gonna reply to the next like 2 weeks of comments. So
that's what you said last time.
He says that all the time, and he never answers in the comments. I'm like,
yeah,
whatever. Right? Whatever. Should I even comment? What's the point?
Right? He's not gonna read this.
Oh, I mean, I read all the comments. It's just about like replying because I mean, I realized like for a while, like when I was replying to all the comments, I was spending 4 to 8 hours a day replying to like a week. Why am I saying a day? A week replying to comments, right? Because it'd be like 200-300 comments, and so I'd have to think about what I was gonna say and everything, and I'm not, I'm very slow. That's why, I hang out with certain slow people too, so I don't look as bad. No offense, Doc. No, I'm kidding. So, why is my phone giving that notification?
Okay, I almost feel like maybe you should be like, okay, I reply to comments within the first 2 hours that the video's been released, and I only answer up to 25, and after that, I'm done. Because 250 comments and video every day, it's just got, it's like,
that's a lot.
When are you going to have time to make videos? You're spending all your time answering comments.
Yeah, and that's why, like, for me, I kind of back down because people are like, oh, we do make more videos, start replying to comments. That being said, now that my editing software, well, you know what, I got to re-download this editing software on this computer now.
Yeah.
I'm going to be working on my top 10 Somersets video. It might even be top 20. I know Jessica dropped his top 30 Somerset video, and I love those types of videos.
Top 30.
Yeah, it's a 32-minute video. So.
Holy crap!
But it's covering all the lines, and it's like, the Star Wars and this, that, and like the other thing, right? He's not just I only get city sets or something.
Yeah,
right?
No, I mean, that's what most of them, like my top 10 videos do too. And I just need to hop on that real fast, so then YouTube can recommend my video when Just Too Goods are getting like recommended. So I need to get that like done by tomorrow. Like I want to work on it all day today, and just kind of see what happens. So.
Cool Puppy Plays. I'm going. Do get some progress on that LCAC shy. Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Get some sleep.
Does he really appreciate you? You have to ask yourself.
I do.
Sit back.
I do appreciate it.
No, Shy appreciates all of you guys. For the most part. Other than you, Bill, in the chat, you're kind of a jerk. Bill's like, what? I didn't do anything. I'm not even here. A guy named Bill just like pops in and like about to join, and he hears that. He's just like, what? But yeah, I mean, I'm just like, I like those type of top 10 videos. So they're just way too annoying to make sometimes.
I'm waiting to do my first one.
Let's see.
Just to try it out.
Yeah,
just
I
to
think
see what it feels like.
I think you should. I think that it would be good for you. So.
Mm-hmm. But I want to do it like in a different way, and I'm trying to figure that out.
Oh yeah, understandable. For me, I think I might buy another editing software to kind of make my top 10s improve. So we'll see what I end up doing.
What are you using currently?
Just Windows Movie Maker and Filmora. And then for some of them back in the day, I was using Animoto, but it's not worth paying $50 a month to make your top 10s a little bit better,
Yeah, I get it. What's going on, Bodo Hama? Hi, big fan. Love your vids. Yeah, see? Oh, but you're not the only one here. There are people still here. And he also needs subs. And Brickslaw says, I'm not the... Geez, I'm glad I'm not... I only have maybe about 50 subscribers in response to your comments. Well, you can still comment to all the people who love your videos.
I should just like copy thanks for watching and just like go and copy and paste that. They're like, wow, he's extremely grateful.
I usually wait until a new video and then I respond to like comments 3 or 2 videos like before.
I used to be on top of that like 2 years ago where I'd reply like all the comments be answered the same day. So yeah. Dang, everybody with their Lamborghini videos doing really well. Dang, even a channel with 200 subs video got more than me. I wonder why. I wonder if it's because I put it at 6 in the morning. Like, I knew that Just You Good at Act were going to cover it. Maybe I should have waited to put out the video. You know?
Yeah. No, I mean, what time did those other people post their videos?
I have no idea. I just typed into YouTube and looked at it. And I saw a channel with 200 subs video getting 1,100 views off there. So
Holy crap.
I'm just like, it might only have 631. Now, I don't get the 10% mark, but I'm just like, I don't like to see videos that don't have over 1,000 views on my channel. Like literally, like I have a few videos here and there, but the majority of my videos are doing over 1,000 views, which I'm happy about. But it's just like, I don't like to see less than 1,000 on anything. So,
I mean, that's admirable about keeping that up there. Yeah. OBA and Chopper Brush says, should I get some sleep? Yes.
No.
You should get some sleep.
God, don't
sacrifice sleep, guys.
No,
I'll still be streaming probably later on today.
I say sacrifice your sleep.
Don't do that. Go to sleep.
Listen to me. Shy doesn't know what he's saying.
Jay Patterson is back. Oh, and Obi also says, or should I stay? You should sleep.
You should stay. Shy, come on, man. You got to keep your viewers.
Right?
You're gonna have
Could you buy the new Staghound set and build it? I'd love to see that. The Staghound. I have mixed feelings about that set. I do feel like I should get that because it's a little armored car, but I bought some pretty big Brickmania sets lately, so I might have to wait. And I have some large Lego sets that I want to purchase within the next couple months. And one of them being the Lamborghini. And I do have some bids on some older Lego sets on eBay. So I might see that. All right, Brickminer, have a good one. He says see ya. Oh no, or he's saying bye to RML Star. Yeah, he is. Never mind. RML Star says, I'm gonna call it a night. Got class tomorrow. Y'all take it easy. I'm surprised you stayed with us this long. I appreciate you, bro. And I'll see you on the next one. Obi says I will stay.
Some of y'all just need to man up. No, I'm kidding.
No. He has class tomorrow.
Oh, that's a great excuse.
It is a good excuse.
I'm kidding. If you guys want to leave, it's a bad idea, but I guess you could do it.
Brickbinder's still here.
Thank you for chilling with us. We don't have a lot of friends, so we do appreciate this.
We don't have a lot.
Oh, sorry. I was speaking about myself. My bad. Guy has a lot of friends.
I do.
Shad's like, oh, I don't want to brag about it, but I actually do have a lot of friends.
I do have a lot of friends. I have a lot of circles that I'm a part of.
I realized, though, recently I've been making more friends outside the Lego community, especially now working at Whole Foods.
You should. That's a good thing to diversify your own friendships.
Well, even with females, like a population that I really can't talk to face to face, with wearing the mask, oh my god, it makes it so easy.
That's a topic you definitely need to talk about on your podcast.
Oh yeah, how
weak you are with talking to women. Bodo says I live in Hawaii. Where do you live? I am in LA. Obi says he's in Oakland, which I have a lot of family in Oakland. Brickbody said I just finished all my homework. I just finished all my work for the work, so I could stay up all night. Oh, okay, there you go. Jay Patterson, the men stay and fight. It is Bodo. It is 12:49 a.m.
Oh, that's all. It's 2:49 for me.
I'm probably gonna keep this on till 1, and I'll call it. So another 10 minutes.
Disappointing. I thought we were going.
Disappointing. With 24 hours, I can't kill all my stream. How long do I have streamer for?
20 hours.
20 hours? Yes. I still got 20 hours worth of building.
You got this, Shy. You got the money. You just got to pay for the premium thing.
Right?
We know you've been making that money.
How much is a premium?
Like 25, I think, right, Doc?
Oh, hell no.
I mean, they like restarts over like after whatever it's called. So
Is it like every first of the month it restarts?
I think it's from when you get it. So if you got it like May 1st, it'll start, June 1st. It just starts like that. So
So is there a way to find out when it restarts?
when you got it,
Yeah.
I think you just have to know when you got it.
Yeah, see, I don't know when I got it, so I want to know. Hey, it's Woodshop Teacher. It's been a minute. Good to see you here.
Oh no, I just lost a friend off Facebook. How dare that person unfriend me? Sorry. Very passionate about people unfriending me.
Oh yeah, there we go. Here's a good question. Brickmania said, "How is it out there, BeFab? I heard things are kind of chaotic."
If you're talking about like Minnesota, like right now with the riots and crap, yeah, it's people are going crazy. So
Well, now you know how it feels to be in LA when we riot.
yeah, I think they're rioting for a different reason though.
I know, right?
Yeah. So
Well, we had the LA riots, but that was a while back. Bodo says, Shy, you're actually one of the YouTubers that got me into Lego World War II stuff. I am sorry that you have to spend so much money. But thank you. I appreciate that. That's good to hear. I mean, it's a different community. BeFab learned that.
yeah,
there's a whole different, like, woke him up to like, oh my God, there's a totally different type of like world here.
Like 95% of you, I don't know. Like I usually know everyone. I don't know 95% of you.
But if you want to know Lego news, first thing when you wake up in the morning, BeFab's the one to be able to give that to you.
I'd like to thank the Academy. And I appreciate it, Shy. I really do.
There we go.
Shy is one of the YouTubers that actually got me into collecting dolls. So, yeah, very inspiring man.
Yeah, riots are everywhere, guys. Just be safe. Be safe out there, guys. I mean, we have a bunch of things that can mess us up right now. We got the riots and this damn virus.
I'm just like, I know this sounds really messed up. Like I said, I hope everything gets resolved, but I just need the dang gems to open up again. Like I'm feeling like a fat slob right now. Oh,
hey, you could be doing stuff to be able to lose weight. You don't have to go to the gym.
My room is covered with moving containers. Like I have no room at this point.
It's called going for a walk.
I'm too fat to walk, Shy.
You're gonna be doing that at the gym anyways.
I should have like a motorized scooter pull me along.
Oh man. Jay Patterson says same type of riots in North Carolina. Eep. Oh my God. These riots though.
Yeah. I mean, people are getting angry over stuff and they're responding. I mean,
this is a good reason to be angry.
with the whole well, you're talking about with the killing of George. Yeah, no, agreed. People are just people need to, be less, how do I say this? Not full of them. People needed better training. They really do.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say racist. I believe some people are racist, but at the end of the day, the cops need better training. I think that's what the world needs. So
yeah, there just needs to be more empathy out there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Agreed. We just keep waiting for the world to change. Now I just start singing John Mayer. If you guys don't know, tell me you know who John Mayer is.
Yeah, he's gets all the ladies.
Oh yeah, he does totally. Didn't he get Katy Perry or something?
Yeah, he did. He also got T Swift.
Oh, I mean nobody wants T Swift.
I want T Swift. Venus is mad because she's totally not the type of like woman I would check out.
She'd write a song on you after you break up with her.
Right? Venus knows my type. Like my wife knows the type of woman that I can't not look at when she walks by.
Blonde women?
No. No. um she just knows, like if that type of woman were to walk by me, I cannot resist not looking. So when I purposely not look, I get in trouble.
So you're screwed anyway.
I'm screwed anyways. She just makes me look at her. Which is the reason why she doesn't go to the gym with me. So
Your
but
wife's insecure. She's worried about you.
no, my wife shouldn't be. Her body type when she like works out pretty hard is the body type that I can't resist not looking at.
Oh no, sorry, that wasn't meant to go on that way. I would say she's insecure. So like, if you look at another female, she gets insecure.
Oh no, she doesn't. She's not insecure. She knows I check out other women. It's a human thing. I mean, to not let your spouse be able to check out both the same sex or opposite sex is kind of like stupid. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna look. Like I don't care if she looks at other men and says, oh yeah, he's attractive or he's good looking or like he's cute. I don't give a crap. It's end of the day, she's coming home with me. It's not like she's gonna act upon anything. And then the same thing with me. Like I don't care if guys hit on my wife as long as she doesn't act upon it. You know what I mean? Or as long as she says I'm married, blah 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 blah. You know, I'm good with it. But like I'm not one of those to be like all pissy. I'll be pissed if she didn't say anything. Or vice versa. Like she'd be pissed if I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, she'll be like, "Oh, I think I might be married."
Yes, then I'd be pissed, or or then she'd be upset. But my old career choice, I was surrounded by beautiful women every day. So I mean, it wasn't like it bothered her, especially celebrities. You know what I mean? So it is what it was.
Why did Sans post at 2 a.m? He just posted on Instagram.
Well, what do you write?
He got a clip of.
I refuse to follow him on Instagram because he won't follow anybody else.
You know what's funny? He finally followed me. It was really weird. It threw me off.
Well, let him know that Shy refuses to follow you until you follow him. Follow me first.
You know, the funny thing is I didn't follow Sans either because of the same exact reason. He didn't follow me, so I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna follow you. And then he followed me like 2 days ago, and I'm just like, oh, that threw me off. Like, is he all right? And then I'm just like, oh, that I followed him back. So,
Bodo, you should definitely start posting mocks on YouTube. I think mocks get a lot of, especially good mocks get a lot of traction on YouTube.
Yeah.
Woodshop teacher says, being in Scandinavia, hearing and reading about these riots, it's so far from society I'm used to. Yeah, I mean, the United States is kind of backwards in a lot of ways, and being culturally accepting is kind of a hard thing. And obviously it backfires in so many ways out here. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, no, I see. Yeah, for sure.
Brickstone said I posted my first video a little over a week ago. Now I have 4. It's fun, right? And it's also addicting. But we'll go ahead, BeFab. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're right. No, it's just, I mean, you're right. I say it's bored until you get like burnout. Like for me, like when I was doing daily videos for 8 days in a row, it was fun for a bit, and then after like I, was dealing with some drama, I stopped, and then I'm just like burned out. I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do this right now. So
it's good to take a break every now and then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then taking too long of a break will hurt your channel.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, it totally does.
You can definitely see a lot of YouTubers who stepped away during COVID. Not COVID, COPPA. Yeah. And then it's definitely destroyed them. Like as far as views and analytics.
They just overreacted. I mean, I think that people literally like I'm a hypocrite for saying that, but I overreacted originally, but like I didn't quit YouTube because of it. And a lot of these people, oh yeah, I'm back like 6 months later, and then they have like 2 views on their video. I'm like, dude, if you vanish for long enough, people will forget about you.
Yeah, no, I've seen it.
So, I mean, that's why I've never like when I was in a mental facility, I guess I was gone for like 10, 11 months, right? But people do forget about you. Then you got to kind of establish a new audience or like find a way to get those other people back to watching your videos.
Yeah.
Because people in the Lego community, if they can, if they don't have something to watch after a while, they just move on to someone else. There's always a lot of content creators.
Yeah, true. And you always have to continuously like revamp yourself and make yourself better than before.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think this year, like my goal is 10K. That's like what I want to go for, right?
My goal's 5.
That's a good goal, and the rate you're growing, I think it's a possibility.
And my goal for the year was 1,000. I hit that, so I'm almost
Now
at
you're almost
2,000 now.
Yeah, you're doing
So,
great.
and then the 5,000, I'll give away a Brickmania set.
At 5,000, I
At
will
5,000,
delete my
we'll do
channel because I'll realize I lost 2,000.
So you guys heard it here, guys. Once I get to 5,000, I'm gonna give away a new Brickmania set, not something that I have. A new Brickmania set. I wanted to do the Sherman, but Lego Brickmania hasn't come out with their new version of it, so that's not happening right now.
I think that for both of us to reach our goals, which I think you're very likely to get your 5,000, like I have no doubt you'd get there. For me to reach my goal, I'm just gonna have to find a way to do daily videos, because when I did daily videos, my channel was doing really, really well. So
yeah, you're at exponential growth now. Like you're growing like 100 subs a week.
I was, yes.
Yeah.
Like I know last month I think I got like 700 subs or whatever.
We'll start the podcast, and it's gonna grow more.
Yeah, no, agreed.
I think the podcast. You know what? I think the podcast is just gonna give you loyal followers.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? Like a community of following, instead of like growing significantly really quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I think the podcast is something that will be easier to do because I feel like all of us are the people that are going to be part of the podcast. You, Doc, Steve, we're storytellers. The Lego community, even though they have podcasts, a lot of these guys are not storytellers. That being said, like Kevin's also a storyteller, Kevin Henkel. But for the most part, like a lot of these podcasts, I see like a lot of kids now doing them too because they're inspired by Ryan's Bricks and Bits, which is a good podcast.
It is a good podcast.
Like a lot of these guys are not storytellers, and that's kind of the dilemma that you run into. Like for us, we're storytellers. We've all had enough stuff happen to us in life where we can tell a story and make you want to continue to listen to us. So.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. All right, woodshop teacher. He says, well, recess is over. I need to get back to my students. See you at another time. That's good that they're still teaching where they're at.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's actually really cool. Unlike here where everyone's on kind of like a different path.
Everybody's enjoying their time off.
Mm-hmm.
Doc has been so talkative this whole time.
I mean, Doc's probably tending to his dad right now.
Which one? No, I'm kidding.
And he's doing that. So he's working. He is working. I mean, I'm finally, now that I'm getting a lot of these like major pieces onto this set, like it's actually getting easier because I'm finding the pieces faster.
Yeah. It's also coming together, so you're just like, oh, this is good.
Yeah, so I'm in a good mode. I'll keep going for a little bit.
Yeah, you got this. As long as I'm here, I'll keep you up, Sky.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you.
Falling asleep, I'll start screaming, "Get up, Sky! Now!" I'll just pull some of my military moves or whatever. Even though
it won't phase me. I'll just look at you blankly.
Drop and do 10. You're like, really, just 10? I meant 10,000. Oh, never mind.
Did you figure out a name for the podcast?
It was originally going to be called Life, Lego, and Love, but I think
Triple L?
name. Yeah, that might be I like your idea better, Triple L. I'm gonna have to steal that name.
That's cool.
I'm gonna have to mini brick. I'm gonna pay him to draw out a logo for the podcast. So
that's cool. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, I'm very passionate about this podcast. We'll see how everything.
Are you gonna put like sig figs on there?
For us talking and stuff.
Yeah. Like how do you plan on doing it?
I'm going to I'm gonna put a lot more effort. No shade at Bricks and Bits or Forever Sorting. More effort than theirs because I was going to take it kind of as like either a Skype call or a Google Hangout call, record the audio, but instead of it, like when it switches to our minifigs, right, I was going to go back and kind of put it as an audio bite, right, and then put like photos over it, right. So let's say
like TTV.
Even better than them. Yeah, but kind of like that. But like, instead, like I'm editing it like it's a video.
Have it go on Bricksloth and take it easy.
Picture like me doing it as a YouTube video, like when I'm doing a news video, when I'm talking, I'm putting photos over it. So let's say we're talking about a new Lego set. Instead of, let's say, like a Ryan when he's like flipping through the podcast to put up a photo, I will be actually having the full photo cover this screen while we're talking about it. Or like when one of us is talking, like I'll take a photo of our, sig fig and then put it on the screen. Like, like go all
you're
the
gonna
way.
do something like hardcore after everything.
Hardcore stuff. Yeah. So
that's a lot of work.
yeah, no, I mean, that's how I kind of envisioned it. I mean, I want it to be proof that it's a higher quality podcast. Because like, the other podcasts, even though I enjoy listening to them, because I like their opinions, I also want it to be, if somebody does want to sit there and like visually view it, that they can do that, so.
Yeah. No. I mean, if you're going to be able to do that every week, it's a lot.
I think so. I'm just going to spend like 8 hours doing that. Like put away 8 hours a day too. Not 8 hours a day. That'd be 8 hours a week to kind of work on that to make it attractive. Cool. So.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you're doing it at me.
I was like, oh shoot, Shy, bad news. I forgot to, do it. Well, I mean, like even just in general, like for me, it's like when I was doing the Jeff and BeFab podcast, that like it's the lower quality effort that's put into it. Like Jeff knows a lot about Lego, but he wasn't willing to go all the way out when it comes to a lot of stuff. So
yeah, no worries. Hey, Bo, you do not need to donate at all. It's okay.
We recommend donating all your paychecks to Shy.
No, don't do that, please.
So he doesn't have to work, so he can make more Brickmania videos.
Right.
Somebody's like, "Oh, I just made 3,000 this week. Okay, I guess I'll drop the cash."
I mean, it does help pay for like a little bit of it, but I mean, it doesn't really do much right now.
I'll bring out people donating you. Why you should donate to Shy? If it wasn't for Shy, you wouldn't have any entertainment. You'd be bored with your life.
You would still have BeFab.
You would still be bored with your life after that.
Wow.
Well, your video.
Look. Doc gave me a super sticker, 99 cents. I appreciate that, Doc. Where'd you
Doc,
go?
You mind chatting?
I had to give somebody a bath.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. I guess drowning your parents is giving them a bath, I guess. So.
Okay, yeah.
See, Doc's all like, how did he know?
Well, I failed because they're still alive. So
there we go.
Nobody got drowned properly. Maybe next time.
There's always a next time.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Doc.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the 60 cents.
Yeah, how much they take? 50%?
Something like that.
It depends what you use. I mean, if you're doing
it all adds up. I did through the PayPal.
Well, if you do it through an Apple product, then it takes 50. If you don't, it's 30. So.
Okay, well, I didn't use an Apple product because.
Who gives 70% of what it is?
Because they just overpriced. They're overpriced for what they do. That's why I don't like Apple. Other than that, nothing wrong with them.
No, not most definitely.
Yeah, not a thing wrong with them. They just expensive.
No, they are. They definitely are. Oh, what's going on, Javier? What bag are you on? I'm still on bag B, as in Bravo. Each bag is enough to build like one giant Brickmania set. So, and each bag, like letter bag, has like 12 bags in them.
How many pieces total? Grand total?
6,000 something.
I would have thought it'd been more than that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have
mean,
no
some of the UCS sets are like, well, there's 2,000 there or whatever. But I would just be like, I don't know.
I mean, 6,000 is still a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's still a lot.
I'll just fly over. I got you. I'll be there in an hour.
It takes more than an hour to get here on a plane from where you are.
Yeah, from where he is.
Fine, I'll be there in 5 hours. I'll knock on your front door. I'll be like, hey guys, I'm here.
You're like, BeFab, what are you doing here? As I lower, my pistol.
As he lowers the smoking pistol, because he fired a couple of warning shots.
BeFab's one of those new obsessed fans that show up to your house.
Right. BeFab, you'll always have a place to stay if you come to LA, and that's my lawn.
Yes. Homeless shelter, baby. Like, I'll be like, hey, Shy, how's it going? He's like, oh, BeFab, you know how I said you had a place to stay? I'm going to drive you over to the nearest homeless shelter. I'm like, oh, thanks.
What time is it in America? Well, for me and Doc, we are on the west coast of the United States, so it is 1:09 a.m. But for brother from the brick, aka BeFab, he's more in the center of the United States, so he's at what
3:09.
3:09. And for Bodo, who's in Hawaii, it's 10:09 p.m. Wow.
Okay.
And in Spain, which is one of my favorite countries to visit, it is 10:08 a.m.
Wow.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I love Spain.
I've never been there, but like when the guy said he's from Hawaii, I'm like, I really want to go to Hawaii. So
Hawaii is beautiful. It's definitely a good place to go if you have the means. But I definitely recommend Spain as well. Learn like listening to like proper Spanish. Oh my god.
Proper Spanish. No.
Proper Spanish. Oh, dude, that like messed me up. And how fast they speak it, it's like a totally different world. I'm like, are you speaking Spanish? Like Castellano Spanish is like, whoa. I don't remember anything you're saying.
you're like, slow down.
And like even my wife, who's Mexican, from Mexico, speaks Spanish very well, was having a hard time.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the two languages diverged, you know, when you try to to a different group of people. They're like, well, we're going to use it like this.
Yeah, right. We'll see in a little bit then, Bodo. If I'm not here, thanks for showing up. Appreciate you. Brickbinder says, Skid Row will accept you, BeFab.
What does that mean?
Right. Secret Squirrel Brick says, I want to build an LCAC, but it's not a kick I want to own.
I'm confused.
He would build it, but he doesn't want to buy it.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Well, I recommend stealing it then.
Wow. Good luck with that. Jay Patterson says East Coast. Represent. Brickmania says, I went to Hawaii. It wasn't that peaceful because, of course, I had to go when that whole nuke scare happened. Oh, my God.
He's like, let me go to vacation right now. There's a nuke scare.
Oh, my God. It's 8:11 in the Marshall Islands. Is that where you are? Are you serious? Are you in our United States territory? And then Obi and Chopper Production is speaking Spanish.
Talking about Hawaii again. I totally still want to do that YouTube cruise we were talking about, Shy. You know, like
that'll be fun.
You know, a few other people.
That'll be super expensive, but it'll be super fun.
I mean, at this point, everybody's worried about Corona. I think we'd get some really good deals. We'd have the whole ship to ourselves.
That's true, we would. But where's the fun in that, though?
A certain YouTuber was like, "Oh yeah, I went to this cruise and was hooking up with this girl." I'm like, "That's what the cruise I want to go on."
See? You need to go on those like Royal Caribbean cruises where like those are like the party cruises. I just want good food. That's all I care about.
That's fair. I just need to find some really like blind girl that has really low standards. That
hey, you're currently surrounded by beautiful women at Whole Foods. You should definitely take advantage.
They are, yeah, they're really attractive.
Game. You know what I mean? So that way, when you're on this cruise, you're not horrible talking to women. You know what I mean?
No, I think the crazy thing is like the customers are attractive, the employees are attractive. Yeah, literally, like I guess like healthy places attract attractive women.
Like, you got a job there? Oh, sorry. I'd say that.
But the women are extremely attractive. And so for me, it's like the thing though, which is really weird, but wearing the mask really makes it easy for me to talk to attractive women, which I never thought it would. But I feel like maybe as I can't see my full face, I'm not insecure. And I think maybe like
you're wearing the masks now.
Yeah, yeah. But I realize maybe it's not that they care as much as you think they do, but I don't think they care really.
They don't care.
They're more preoccupied with themselves, you know.
They don't care at all. You should remember that.
Well, women don't want a guy that they look at and go, "Oh my goodness, that guy looks like throw up," you know, like.
Women are attracted to confidence.
Yeah.
If you're not confident enough, even if you're a good-looking dude and you have no confidence in yourself, it's a complete complete letdown, and
Yeah.
then you're nothing to them. It's all about confidence.
Yeah, no, I realize when I'm cocky, women are nicer to me or they want to talk to me more. It's really weird.
Yeah, see, so just like don't put
Just be
yourself out
cocky.
there. Well, I mean, I'm not saying be cocky. I'm just saying just don't put yourself out there as I have flaws. These are my flaws. Don't be vulnerable right away. You know what I mean? You shouldn't show vulnerability like immediately or insecurity. Definitely, they don't like that. They want confidence.
That makes sense now.
No, they want confidence. They want to
I'll
know that like you have flaws, but you acknowledge and you don't care. You don't care. Like
I realize though, like around women that I don't find attractive, I'm very outgoing and confident. It just seems to be a thing for me. Like attractive women is like I don't feel as comfortable, but like the females, like this sounds like a really mean thing to say, but there's a few females at Whole Foods I work with that aren't attractive, and I can talk to them really easy, and they're like laughing at your jokes, they're talking to you, they're interacting with you, and then you realize, oh, this is really easy to talk to them, you know.
It's not hard to talk to women.
Says the expert chick magnet Shy.
Hey, what's up, ASAP Animation? He says, hey guys, you finally made it on one of my streams. Javier, thank you for showing up. Bye guys, I have school. We'll have fun at school. Obi and Chopper Production says, do you live in Hawaii? Bodo does. Bodo lives in Hawaii.
Shy looks like he could fit into Hawaii. That sounds so racist.
Not really. Yeah, I mean, Hawaiians are Polynesians, and we're not that far away from what Filipinos look like. So
I'm glad that's not meant to be right. No, but I'm like, I could see you living in Hawaii. Like
nice, chill kind of atmosphere. No one's rushing to do anything. I mean, that'll be like something really. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but everything's just super expensive.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Understandable. Now when I hear that sound, I'm just like, oh, like that sounds like every time we're doing like Whole Foods shopping orders, that sound's getting made.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, it does. I'm like, oh, so do you just drop off?
Everything reminds you of work now.
It does. It's the same exact sound. It's great. So.
Yeah, I still have 19 people watching this early in the morning. That's awesome.
I know, it's crazy. It's like, yeah. You have a loyal
audience. Is it Friday to Saturday? Oh no, it's Thursday to Friday. Okay.
It's Thursday to Friday. What's going on, Steve Parrott?
Like, hey, we got Hinkle this morning, don't we?
Yeah, in a couple hours.
Well, 6.
LA Earthquake Gang creation backyard.
What about Hinkle?
He'll be on
his Friday streams. Yeah.
Oh, the Doodle streams. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Those streams that we don't talk about here, right?
The Doodle streams? Why not?
I was kidding around. I like Kevin, so.
LA Earthquake Gang. Have you been in a big earthquake yet, Shy, down there?
Yeah, a ton.
Oh, you were born and raised down there.
Yeah, born and raised in LA. Yeah, the biggest one was the Northridge earthquake.
You were there? How old were you?
I was 7. No. I think I was 7.
Okay.
I didn't know what was going on. All I knew was my mom was freaking out, so she woke me up on my sleep, and then I was freaking out because my mom was freaking out. If my mom wasn't freaking out, then I probably wouldn't have freaked out. I just would have been like, what's going on? And then not care and went back to sleep.
Oh, so you didn't feel the earthquake? No damage at your house?
Oh, no, we were living in an apartment at the time, so we were on the third level, so it was really shaky. Yeah, there was definitely some foundation issues with the apartment which got fixed. So luckily it wasn't like, I mean, it's not something I had to care about. So I mean, I don't know what the true extent of the damage was, but I just know a lot of people were. I mean, the freeway fell.
Yeah, that was just like, holy crap.
People were crushed under that. I mean, that sucks.
Yeah, Jeanette would never let us ride through the viaduct anymore after that. She's like, no, not even on the top of the viaduct. No,
yeah, really?
I-5. No. You will drive I-5. I'm like, but it's quicker.
Just go this way. Just go this way.
Care. We live in Washington. We could get crushed. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Do you guys have earthquakes up there?
Yeah, we have a volcano.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. You have the volcano. Yeah, that's fair.
We have technically 3 volcanoes. Only one burped. The other two are just waiting.
Well, have a good one, Jay Patterson. You say you got a two stay strong.
Yeah,
I thought she was gonna leave.
Yeah,
Never
I
mind.
like the up and down earthquakes better than the side to side.
You have like an explosion before your
Yes.
earthquake. So and then the sky turns black and then ash gets everywhere and then you can't breathe.
Yeah,
And
well,
you think the world's gonna end.
yeah, we have little earthquakes because like Alaska, because we're along the Ring of Fire chain. So a lot of times, if Alaska will have a earthquake, it's like we'll have one in a little while. It'll be like, okay, we're gonna have a little tremor. Here it is.
And there it is. And then your sky turns black because smoke's about to come out. And then you get
End of the
that big
world.
giant blast, and then now it's very apocalyptic, and you're like, oh, the world's gonna end.
Oh God, yeah. It's like, oh look.
Yeah, right.
Especially if you were close, because it did it. It was.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we weren't near any of that, so it's just kind
I
of
would
like,
say
what?
Washington's very
Oh.
beautiful though. Very green.
Oh yeah, well, the cool thing I like about Washington is it's like we have everything in Washington. It's like we have the desert, we have the forest,
You have desert?
Yes, we have mountains. We
Where's
have
the desert?
in eastern Washington.
Oh, snaps.
Yeah, because it all with High Sierra. We have that. It's just like we have islands that you can go to that have castles on them and all kinds of crap. So we have the ocean, we have the rivers, we have the lakes and the streams. So it's like every kind of bio whatever you're looking for. Washington State has it.
Is it cheaper to live in than California?
No, it's a tiny bit, but it's getting more and more and more expensive.
I think anything cheaper
so
than
many
living in
people
California.
from California are moving here. So many people from North Carolina are moving here. It's because we're a tech hub. So people from the 3 tech hubs, they kind of like, they all rotate around each other and they, so back and forth, back and forth. I mean, they tried to set up a tax in Seattle on Google.
For bringing people in?
Well, just because they're raising the price because they pay their people so much, they're just raising the cost of living, through through the roof. It's insane because minimum wage is $15 an hour.
Mm-hmm. LA is about to hit that right now.
Yeah, that's outside of Seattle. If you're inside Seattle, it's higher than that because of the cost of living. Cost of living to live there. It's just like if you want me to work at, if you want to be able to eat at McDonald's or a restaurant in town, you're going to have to pay servers $25 an hour in order to be able to live in town, to get to that job, to work that job. And people that are high tech people, they resent the fact that these low people have to be paid that much. It's kind of like, well, if you guys wouldn't outprice everything, then they could live in town and get paid $8 an hour and flip burgers. But you can't bus people from 2 hours away to flip burgers at McDonald's. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, because that's a horrible way of living.
Yep. So you have to pay them the money. So people that work downtown get paid a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. I mean, minimum wage in Minnesota right now is I guess it's up to $10 now. So it's $10 and I'm making $15 an hour. So I guess I'm screwed then. That's not good.
Well, you're good. You're doing good for your area because the cost of living there. It's like if you go to Kansas, the minimum wage is $8 and something, and and they fought to keep it, lower.
Yeah.
But then you could also buy houses in Kansas for like $80 grand.
Yep.
Like a mansion.
Yep.
So
there's that too.
Give or take.
Yep. So it's just like certain states can offer services that other states can't offer because of the tax revenue. So it's just like just all depends on where you live. Just that some states have an income tax. They've been trying to get an income tax in our state forever, and it keeps getting voted down. And the weird part is it's always the super rich people in our state that want the income tax.
Yeah.
Why?
Because if you have the income tax, you don't have. There's some rule that you can get rid of the federal income tax by paying. By having a state tax. Yeah, you can get rid of a certain amount of it. So it's just like.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so then by doing that, exactly. So then there's like now that there's a state income tax, that's why a lot of the companies like Microsoft is incorporated in New Hampshire. And a lot of the big companies, they're not incorporated in Washington State because it's just like, no, the federal taxes would like freaking kill them. And so they're incorporated somewhere else where
it doesn't affect them at all, and they can live off of that.
Yeah,
that makes
they
sense.
Can still be here, and so it's just kind of like, oh, so that's one of the bad things about every state having its own blah blah blah. But then again, that helps us be free.
Yeah.
You know, so
True.
if you want to pay more taxes and then move to somewhere that's like that. If you want less whatever, then move to somewhere where it's, that's the thing about America. You
But see,
can always
that's what
move somewhere else and it's totally different,
and that's what Californians are doing to the rest of the United States, which is pissing everybody off.
Yeah. People are like, how come we can't have what they have? Well, that was like on that live stream the other day. I was at the grocery store and I was like, oh, look, everybody, there's a robot mopping the floor. And they were all like, what? I'm like, yeah, it's, it's standard operating procedure. You guys don't have robots doing things where y'all live? And they're all like, no. I'm like, oh, okay, well.
Oh, snaps. Well, different way of life then, huh?
It's like we got robots picking orders and whatnot. If you work at Boeing, a robot delivers parts to you. It's kind of like, people are going to be redundant soon in Seattle. Robots are going to do everything. We're going to have drones flying around here very soon.
Oh, I believe that. I definitely believe that.
Yeah, there's a test thingy out in Eastern Washington where they're already making deliveries. So it'll be very soon. Your 10 years, your pizza will get dropped off by a drone.
I mean, I'm surprised, like with this whole COVID thing, that it hasn't already.
Yeah, well, there's just the capabilities of the drones and whatnot is just not completely there. But at this point, too, though, the drone could be like, say you lived in a neighborhood, they could designate a spot in the neighborhood that has a landing pad for a drone. And you could be beeped by the drone as it was approaching, saying, walk over to your neighborhood landing pad and pick up your product.
That's actually a great idea.
And this way they could deliver large items right there, like a couch is being delivered, or whatever.
That's actually like genius. You should pitch that idea.
Well, they're already thinking about, something kind of similar. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, that's the safest way and the quickest way to get it is this way. It's a designated area. It's fenced off,
Yeah, definitely. That's actually pretty cool to think of. Bodo said my great grandpa flew a P-40 Warhawk in World War II, so that's why I think I'm gonna build that one. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Well, hey, what's going on, John Martinez? Hello. Obi says my great grandfather survived D-Day. Okay, so your great grandparents and your grandparents are pretty much heroes. That's what they are. My grandfather was in Pearl Harbor. Not grandfather. My grand uncle was in Pearl Harbor. He survived. He's the reason why I have tattoos, and my mom hates it because he has old sailor tattoos. I remember when I saw when he was a kid, he still watched me when I was a little boy. He would always he was looked like an old cholo. That's pretty much what he looked like. So he'd always walk around with the wife beater and like the fedora hat and like the really high slacks and stuff, the pleated pants. Yeah. But you could see the sailor tattoo on his chest, and he had the pinup on his arm and anchor. So the very stereotypical sailor tattoos. That's what he wore, and that's what he had, and I always admired it. So he's my influence to why I'm tatted. Brickbinder says my goal is to make a livable salary in a city and retiring in the Imperial Valley. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll become a farmer. That's actually not that bad. Jay Patterson says North Carolina $750 for minimum wage. That sucks. Marching Band Boy says, Shy, would you want a Tiger where the turret was pushed to the front of the tank? The new Jag Tiger that Dan is building. I'm not really sure what that is. Creation Backyard said, I thought California bought some drones from China to survey the communities. Eep? Really? Wow, how am I oblivious to that? I should probably look into that.
Yeah, I mean, I almost feel like that's what they should be using to, whenever you see the movies and the gangbangers are going crazy, and then the chopper comes flying over. It's like, why have a chopper when I could have 3 drones?
Well, I know the law enforcement uses drones now. I do know that, like especially during 4th of July. What some cities are doing is, because in LA you can't use fireworks.
Yep.
Right, that's a big thing, and obviously no one gives a crap because it's kind of hard to enforce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what some cities are doing is that the law enforcement are launching drones, and if they see something get launched from your property, the property owner will get a ticket.
Well, at this point, because it's California, though, it's just kind of like, did you observe my house from the street level, or were you flying over my property and then observed me, which is now an invasion of my privacy by you, surveilling my backyard by having a drone over the top of it. It'd be one thing if you were flying along the street and you saw a firework fly out the back of my house or whatever, and then you have probable cause to then turn the drone to come over there and take a look. But if you're just randomly surveilling my backyard, that's a lawsuit. I was like,
oh no, yeah, and most definitely,
it's like, what do you think you are?
It's holding up. It's holding up in court. So yeah, they are not launching it. And going over they're literally just kind of on the street, and they're like in the intersection. That's where they launch them, and they just kind of circle like a 360 circle.
Yeah, exactly. If you see something, then you have probable cause, and then you can go floating over there.
Yeah, and that's what happens. They'll float, so they'll stay in the corner, and then you see this drone in the corner, and then once they see it, the drone kind of hovers towards that area, and then the squad car will come through.
Oh yeah, and then they'll knock on the door and go, "Hi,
hi, like, hey,
here's your ticket. I'm handing it to you.
Here you go. You can contest this in court. Good luck."
This is where we just start shooting down drones. We just get some marksmen to shoot a couple drones out of the sky.
I don't know if you guys are like South Park fans, but that's what it reminds me of.
Oh, I love South Park.
If you've seen that episode when they get into drones.
Oh no, I don't think I've seen that one, but
oh my god, it's hilarious. If you are into South Park, you definitely need to check that episode out. What's going on in the chat?
And when somebody earlier mentioned a tiger, I thought it was going to go all Tiger King. I was glad it went toward an airplane. I was like, oh, thank God.
Oh, the Tiger.
I love that Tiger King minifig that Shy has, whatever they call it, whatever they name it, so they don't get sued.
Yeah, the Tiger Enthusiast.
Yeah. When you said that in your video, I lost it. I'm just like, what? Are you kidding me?
I mean, yeah, so they can't say it without saying it.
Yeah.
Well, we all know what they're saying.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I get it. I mean, you can't use people's likeness and not expect to get sued, I guess, this day and age. So
I know, right? Especially from someone like Joe Exotic.
Right, who just is looking for money.
Yeah, straight up. Even though he can never spend it because he's going to be locked up forever.
Is he in jail right now? I didn't watch the show.
He's in jail awaiting trial, so he's in county, not...
Yeah, I knew who the fool was before that, so I was like, they made a what? No, I don't need to see anything. I'm like, I've seen it.
Yeah, I know.
I watched 2 episodes of it.
I mean, his hype is pretty much over.
Oh God, yeah. Well, I only feel like there was interest because he actually went to jail. If he hadn't gone to jail, I don't think anybody would have cared as much. This way, it was just kind of like, oh, hey, what was his? We want to see this arc towards the prison. See what the hell happened.
I've never met. I was about to say I haven't met a weird guy. I've never seen I got 2 episodes in, and I'm like, this is so weird. I can't continue to watch it. Like that dude and his friends are the weirdest, crappiest people I've ever met. So,
if you like extend a little bit into the season, it actually gets better as it goes.
Like literally, it's just a bunch of misfits. Like I could totally fit into their group, but I also don't want to marry.
See, is that why you don't want to watch it?
It's a mirror reflecting his life. No.
Except, instead of 2 guys, I'd say 2 girls. I'd be down at that part. So, how he's in a relationship with like 3 people, unless it continues to get more during the seasons,
And the crazy part is that those other 2 guys are straight.
What? I mean, I know they were straight, but why marry a guy then?
They were drugs. He provided drugs.
Did that end up getting revealed closer in the thing?
Yeah, it gets revealed.
Oh my!
But since you weren't going to watch it, I just decided to tell you guys right now. Spoiler alert.
What the? Oh my!
Yeah, see, if you would have watched it, you would have been like, "Oh my god!" It like those stories get better. It becomes bearable to watch, and even more shockingly, like as you keep going, and that's the reason why people are like all over it. Is because like, did he just? What the hell? Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. There's too many "no, that did not happen" moments.
Yeah, exactly.
I have no response. I don't know how to react right now.
All right, Bodo. Bye, Shy. I have to go, but keep a lookout on my channel for a video. Will do. All right, man. Thanks. Jay Patterson says South Park is the best.
It is. They just have no filter on South Park. which makes it such a entertaining
South
show.
Park.
But they don't give a crap about shying away from any topic, you know.
No,
That
and
being
they
said,
bring out the things that people just don't want to talk about.
yeah, no, and I'm surprised like they can make it on network TV and not get, you know, like
Well,
it's still been airing for so long, you know.
you also got to remember, like when it first came out, when I was a kid, like when I was in 6th grade, I think they first launched South Park. Just swearing, like kids swearing, was
Yeah.
a shock.
Yeah.
So like like
the funniest thing ever when they bleeped it. It was like we did not.
yeah, right.
We need more. We need more. That's all I know. That's
Yeah, no, and that's what got them to where they are. So shock and awe is like pretty much what they run off of, and how best way to do that is to actually talk about topics that correlate to whatever society is going through at that moment.
Yeah, and I think I think I heard this maybe in an interview. It takes like a week for them to do each episode or a couple days.
I think a week. Takes them a week.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like Family Guy and Simpsons, they have a group of people working at it. Like it's 6 months per episode or whatever.
Mm-hmm. South
That's
Park's
crazy.
fast.
Yeah,
But you also got to remember, like they're like they don't do much as far as like backgrounds. Like they have a similar background everywhere. They'll change it up every now and then or every other shot, but they're not making all these crazy elaborate. Like it's all like 2D dimensional. Like it's all straight ahead. They're not like you don't have to make these crazy type of things. You know what I mean? Where they're facing all weird different ways. So they have a little bit of advantage over South Park and Family Guy and all that stuff.
yeah, it almost seems like it's cut and paste.
Yeah, I just looked at the stuff and I'm just like, wait, did they really just say that? Like, there was an episode where I think one of the guys were becoming transgender or something.
Oh yeah,
they ended up like showing some.
Wow,
like,
you're really far back in like the seasons, bro.
I know because he got changed back.
Yeah, exactly.
He got changed back.
Doc watches the show.
I'm not current with it. I just watch it when it's on TV. So like a lot of reruns probably.
If you have Hulu, you can watch.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah, I totally
all of it.
Started to it. I know I have Hulu. I have Hulu, Netflix, DC streaming service.
They had an episode of regentrification in South Park, and Whole Foods was one of the big topics.
Oh hell yeah.
you as a Whole Foods employee, you definitely need to watch that episode.
I totally do.
Not only that episode, that entire season, because Whole Foods pretty much is that entire season.
The vegan bashing.
Here's the thing, like a lot of I feel like I think maybe in LA people are different, but like because it's more accepted there. But like I am probably the only vegan. Like if anybody ever meets me that doesn't like get offended over anything, right? Like it doesn't bother me,
Yeah.
Like most vegans are pansies, not all.
Most vegans are pansies. You guys are all
They
pansies.
They are. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're eating a steak. Oh my. You know what animal you killed? And it's like
a cow. I killed a cow.
Like, they get angry over that stuff, and I'm just like, if you're not shoving it in my face, I don't care what you do, right? Like, like I hate when people are trying to judge people based on what they do. Like I'm like, dude, you can sit near me and eat a steak. Just don't put it in my face, and we'll be fine. Well,
So when we ever meet, don't eat a steak in front of you.
No, you could do that. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
I won't be bothered by it.
I probably wouldn't care and still eat the steak.
I throw a fit.
Exactly. Be like, how are your vegetables? As I'm eating the steak. My steak's delicious. How are your vegetables?
The thing is, when I go
hey,
to
no thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
If I would ever go to a restaurant with anybody, everyone that's ever hung out with me in the Lego community knows I don't buy food. I literally ask for a Sprite, and that's all I get. I sit there and I sip my Sprite, and then I watch people. People watch, So that's.
I mean, a lot of my friends who are vegan, like they're pretty like to themselves about it. Like when we go out to eat, like we are considerate about each other. So like we'll try to find a place where we can both be satisfied with the food that they provide. Okay. So and then they don't rub it in my face that I like meat or I choose this, because a lot of us all have different dietary like restrictions that it's to argue about it. It's pointless.
Yeah, no, agreed. I get that. You're just wasting,
You're wasting like energy that could best be suited somewhere else, like, fighting the government or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
right, exactly. Fighting real intolerance or something.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll be like where it would go. So, I mean, my friends technically just make fun of you, just the sake of making fun of you. So
No, I
it's
mean,
not
I don't.
necessarily mean to hurt you or anything like
Oh
that.
no, I mean, I don't mind when people make fun of me about it. Like, I don't like it. Doesn't bother me. Like in life, like there's only one thing that bothers. Well, two things that bother me when people make fun of me about. But other than that, like it doesn't. I don't get bothered by a lot of stuff. You know.
I mean, there were a few times where you did.
Yeah.
Like when you pissed off all the women.
Well, that's not like like when I said like making fun. You said like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
make
yeah,
fun of
yeah.
me.
Yeah, like it's
Like
banter.
yeah,
Banter. Like
yeah.
you don't get offended that easily, which is a good
Yeah,
thing.
like I like for me, like okay, you come at my nose or my face, I might not take like if you're a friend, I'm not gonna take it bad. But if it's somebody else, I get really pissed off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I make fun of BeFab's nose all the time because I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
There isn't anything wrong with it. It's all in his head.
So that's what I'll make fun of him.
But like if you guys do it, right? I don't care. I mean, I consider you guys my friends. But when all of a sudden random people in a chat start doing it, that's when I start cussing out little kids.
Well, see, that's the thing though.
Like, who are you?
You make it sound like it's okay to say, and that's why they do it.
Yeah, I just think that some people like take it too far, right?
Yeah, and I've seen those moments where they do, and I'm just like, that's not cool. But like, some people just don't know, and they just want to be a part of the mix. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why maybe I could start roasting myself because I also but I always
which
did
is
it
what
for
I
a
was trying to
while.
lead to was, and maybe you should stop roasting yourself in front of everybody.
Yeah,
because that's what it leads to is like, you know, people think it's cool that they can say that to you because they see how you react to all your friends saying it, so they want to be a part of that moment. So then they will make fun of you too, thinking that you're gonna react to whatever they say, and then you end up just getting pissed,
getting really angry at them. Like, wait, why did you cuss me out? I didn't do anything wrong.
Exactly. Well, I mean that's the case. So that's what's happening.
Yeah,
exactly.
no, I mean I agree. Yeah, I think for me though, like for a while, at first I did it as kind of like a combative thing, and then I started doing it with like, well, if other people are insecure, maybe by me insulting myself, they'll feel better about themselves. And you know, I don't know if that's really worked out in the way I planned it to.
There you go. Going back to what we were saying, Secret Squirrel Bricks just pointed out South Park. The Magic Bush is the episode, is a drone episode per Google.
Oh, okay.
That's what it's called. Hey, Javier's back again. I thought you were going to school.
Javier decided school isn't cool, so he's like, I am out.
Oh, we said it right there. I thought you went to school. Please don't ditch school on my behalf.
I would recommend ditching school on Shy's behalf.
I wouldn't, please. Your
Shy's
parents are gonna like
very
write me
man.
all complaining.
You don't want to live your life dumb. Go to school.
Yeah, go to school, learn something.
Don't be.
It's like, dang. At least a social interaction, if nothing else.
Right? Exactly. At least you
learn
have
to become a human.
Right? I am missing a Lego piece.
I feel like school though that made me not be really socially interactive because I just felt uncomfortable around everybody. You know.
Yeah. How do you know if you lost a piece, Shy, in that giant mountain?
Right?
It's like, really?
I've been searching
sure?
for one piece for like ever, and I can't find it. It's like it's a 2x2 slope, but I'm like it's black, so it doesn't help. I know I have extras of this, so if I really have to, I can dig for it. But the fact that I'm missing it's pissing me off.
We're just gonna blame Dan. Dan, you messed up big time, buddy.
That's what happens when you sort by hand.
This is where we file a lawsuit against Dan. No, I'm kidding.
No, don't do that.
Now Dan's cool. At least
I'm excited to see what Ryan does with Dan on Bricks and Bits.
Oh, is he the guest this week?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he reached out. No, not this week.
He's invited him, so you would have it. We don't know yet, though.
Yeah, actually, Ryan didn't invite him at all yet. I asked Ryan 2 streams ago. I'm like, hey, so is Dan gonna be on Bricks and Bits? Because I got you that contact, and he's like, I keep forgetting to ask him. I'm like, really?
Do it now.
I'm like, you made me freaking reach out to him. You're not gonna talk to him. He's like, I'll get him soon. I'm like, wow, Dan's not gonna reach out to you. You do know that, right? He's too busy right now to be doing that.
Yeah, Dan doesn't need. I mean, I think at this point, Dan doesn't need to reach out to people. You know?
No, he doesn't. He just like Ryan, he has his own following. He's pretty big.
That being said, like them being on the podcast, like I think it'd be really interesting
No,
if they
I
different
would love to
perspective and
hear
look
that.
inside the Lego community because it is the Lego community, but it's not the Lego community. I feel like a lot of the people that are buying these military stuff aren't even Lego fans. They just
Right.
see them
They're
and they're
just
like,
fans of
"That's fun."
models.
Yeah,
Exactly. No, that's so true. You can definitely see that with a lot of people who buy these sets. I found it. I found it.
yay.
I'm happy. Yeah, no, I definitely see that. There are good people, a good amount of people out there who buy the sets strictly for what it is, and I can attest that a lot of my friends who got into Brickmania personally, bought it because of what I've shown them, and they're like, "Dude, that's cool," and they'll buy one like a little tank and they'll just leave it in their office. You know what I mean? Don't pay any mind to any actual Lego sets, but they want this specific vehicle because they're on that vehicle at one point in their lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then they learned to hate Shy after you made them spend like $600 for the
Yeah, right. Like when I said I think did I say it yesterday? Then my no the other my first stream when one of my brothers in my motorcycle club who's an actual LCAC operator, he shared the set my video. He shared my video. Oh, is that my son crying? Oh, I hear him. Oh no, he's fine. He shared my video on an LCAC like kind of like private chat, and a lot of them are interested in it.
Yeah. Now
So
I'm telling you, Dan, if you're listening to this, I'm being serious. I think that you should set up a Shy promo code, like 5% off when Shy gets some kickback. No, like I think that's a great idea.
Oh, an
So, Dan, if
affiliate link or some kind of a
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
no, like for real, because I feel like a lot of people are going to be buying the sets because of you. And like a 5% kickback, like 5% off, you get like let's say a teeny percent, like use code Shy for like you get let's say 5% of the kickback, right? I
yeah,
think that'd be a really good thing because I see the views you're getting, and even Brickmania's own channel, not all their videos are getting that type of views,
yeah. No, I definitely see that. But there are haters out there.
I mean, we saw that. I mean, that's why everybody ganged up on those guys. In the
Oh yeah,
comments.
that was a good one. That was funny.
It was even better.
Oh yeah,
that
you missed
day.
that drama.
I was just angry. I know, like for me, I told like two guys to go blank off. I'm like, guys, don't question Shy's integrity. You can question anybody else's integrity. Don't question Shy's integrity.
And I appreciate everybody on this stream who's listening to this and knows what we're talking about. To defend my honor, I appreciate that.
Well, I even said this in the Lego community. There's two people I 100% trust. I have a decent amount of friends, right? But there's two people in the Lego community that I 100% trust, and Shy, you're one of them. So,
Oh, thanks. I'm about to cry. Literally, I'm gonna cry. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know why people don't believe that I got this for free. Like, why would I announce that? Like,
yeah.
Why would I say it? I mean, it doesn't benefit me at all to say I got this set for free. It actually does the opposite because it causes exactly what happened.
Yeah, no,
Like,
for sure.
Exactly what happened is what I was afraid of. But since I did get it for free, I don't care how big my channel is or anything like that. I still have to disclose it, right? Because that's the law. So that just only
not that it's a lawsuit. You don't want Ryan to make a video.
Yeah, I don't want Ryan to freaking say anything because he's not gonna live it down. So that's the main reason, because I don't want M&R Productions to destroy me.
I'm like, so Shy, did you disclose it?
I'm like, oh yeah, Ryan, I did. Please don't freaking call me out.
No,
but on the real though,
are just like people literally like even like without knowing you, like just seeing how you are in general as a person in your videos, they should know you wouldn't do that. Plus saying you getting something for free doesn't benefit you if you were lying about like people are, oh yeah, he's using it for video clicks or whatever. I don't even think you put that in your title though.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so people are just insecure.
Yeah, and then I'm not going to click on something more likely because you got something for free.
If only thing, that's just going to piss people off.
I'm like, what? He spent his hard-earned money to get it? Oh, let's see. Okay.
I think it would be even funnier if you put in the title like, "I got this free," and then you just drop a bunch of choice words or whatever.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, like I said, like a lot of people defended me, even people who are actual LCAC operators.
Yeah.
They're like, calm down, relax. But yeah,
I
there are
felt
other
really
people.
good cussing the 2 people out. They didn't even respond after I cussed them out. I was disappointed.
Oh no,
Exactly.
there are some people that said some real crazy things, and I had to delete the comments.
Oh, like against you or just like
No, against them. I was like, oh, that's
oh,
really
okay.
bad. Let me delete that because that's just really aggressive. So I deleted
Oh.
those
Did I get
comments.
to keep my comments up or you
Your
delete
comments
my
are still there. No, they're still there, but there are ones that were 10 times worse.
comments?
And I was like,
Oh dang!
and I was just like, oh, that should not be there. I mean, either way, negative or not, or positive, it was clicks and comments on my video. So I appreciate either or. That's why I wasn't really like, I was smiling when this was happening because I'm like, I don't know why they don't believe me. But hey, everyone just keep commenting because it's just helping the video. So go ahead. Hey, look, it's Cut the Craggle. Howdy.
Hey, it's cut the craggle.
I was gonna say, cut a
Craggle.
craggle. I just love how he says that.
I
Right.
love his voice. It's so sexy.
It is.
And
Well, you have the link, Cut the Craggle. You jump on if you can.
I'm like, cut the craggle. Why would your girlfriend want to be with you? And I'm like, oh, it's his voice. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Right.
Oh, I love cut the craggle.
It's almost 2 a.m. Craggle.
I mean, not where he's at.
Yeah, well, he's asking us what time it is here.
Oh, StreamYard lag. Oh, there it is. It just popped up for me. Add mod. Cool. How long have I been going?
Only 5 minutes.
2 hours, it says.
Don't tell him.
2
I'll
hours.
kill you. Oh, okay. We got to make him think he hasn't been going for long. So
2
You've
hours
been
is
going-
nothing.
2 hours.
Greg went 10. This is nothing.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Greg did go 10.
10 and a
I'm
half,
off
actually.
today, so I'm like, I will ride along. So plus, I have my kombucha that has the green tea in there. I have my nasty vegan coffee, and I have seaweed. So I'm living the life.
Yes. Wow.
Seaweed. Wow.
Wow.
That's a snack from childhood. No, thank you.
Oh, I love seaweed. Seaweed is such a good thing to snack on.
I grew up with
I
it.
don't-
No,
yeah,
I've had enough.
same. I'm good. I
I'll
don't eat.
have it, on sushi or whatever, but any
Exactly.
other time, it's like, no.
The only time I'll have that is on sushi. I'll eat
I think
sushi
though,
all
for
the time.
me,
I love
like,
sushi.
I think for me though, when I'm eating it, I know I'm not like putting in a lot of calories, so that's why I don't mind it. You could like go through a whole thing of it, and you're not going to put any weight on.
And it's
Yeah.
nutritious. I'll tell you, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except never try to kiss a dog when you're, eating seaweed.
Why is
I'm
that?
kidding.
Why is the dog gonna hate you, or is the dog gonna try to lick in your mouth?
Yeah.
That was a bad
Because
joke.
dog likes nasty things.
I was gonna say never try to kiss a female, but then I was gonna wait and see a bunch of comments like, "Oh, BeFab, we know you've never done that." So that's why I made that joke. Bad joke.
Bad joke. Very bad joke.
Horrible joke.
Horrible joke.
Worst ever.
Worse.
Oh, well,
worse.
I've heard worse. It was okay.
I like my jokes when I just don't give a crap about like anything. It's fun,
Yeah, I mean that's when you're most open about what you're gonna say. So it's sometimes genuine jokes, even though it could probably bite you pretty hard. They're pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. People like BeFab, you're a jerk, okay? Like you're so rude. Worst person ever.
Oh, he got the hiccups now. Stand on your head and drink kombucha. It will get rid.
Yeah,
Let me know how well that works for you.
Yeah, stand on your head. That sounds like a great idea.
Well, that's what they say. Stand on your head and drink.
I am too fat. I would probably break my freaking neck.
I just think it's because you got too many things going on. It's so complicated. It just relieves the hiccups.
Right.
You're just like, you got too much going on. We're done.
We're done. That's it. That's it.
Oh no, I lost some followers on Instagram.
Are you posting more shirtless pics?
I'm not. I just gotta make sure my uncle's still following me. Let's see. mean, I called him out for being stupid. So
You called out your uncle. You called out your
did.
famous uncle before you got an opportunity to make something.
You called him out on Instagram?
He was on live on his on Instagram like a couple days ago, and he was being really he was calling all his fans idiots. He was like saying how he's the best of the best, and so I was like, chill, just stop, you know. So
It's
I'll be back. Give me 1
10:52
second. Let me
a.m.
make sure.
in the Netherlands. Wow, we got a whole world watching this stream today. Got Spain, Netherlands. Who else was here? Where's Woodshop from again? I forgot.
Sans a good guy.
Sans is awake.
No, he he sent me a message earlier. He sent me and a bunch of other people a message earlier and insulted us and complimented us all at the same time.
What do you say?
Well, he just said he was just saying that how he sent the message out to more than one person, so don't think that you're not special, but somebody out there is special. You know who you are. Yeah,
wow.
okay.
Freaking Sans. That's the most Sans way.
Uh-huh.
You'll never get a full compliment from him.
That was.
Yeah, right.
Everybody that got the message could just say to themselves, he's talking to me.
He was talking to me. I know it was. He was talking to me. Oh.
Sans is a really good person. He's grown on me. It's crazy how I went from like hating Sans to him being one of my closest friends. You know,
He's a good dude.
You just got to realize that most of the times he's just being ironic and sarcastic. So it's just kind of he ain't actually trying to stab you. Okay.
No. His humor, you have to get used to it for like a second, but once you're used to it, you actually enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, okay, there's some of the jokes that he says sometimes I'm just like, what the fuck? But like a lot of like,
well, he's a comedian. You got to step over the line sometimes. It's like
no, it's not like I'm just like that wasn't funny. But like a lot of the times I'm like, oh my god, I'm dying of laughter. And the reason, like for me, it's just like I also like it talking to Sans because I think our energy kind of bounces off back and forth when we're in the stream together, but we'll just go at each other. And then also we both like to be funny individuals, you know. So that being said, I think my humor is a little bit more like dark and inappropriate.
Your humor is dark, yeah, definitely, or it can be, not always. Shy, would you want the German Ferdinand tank destroyer? Yes, I would actually, marching band boy. Fortunately, can't get that right now.
Did they make it or not make it?
No, they made it. It's just they haven't made it in a long time. It's been there we go. What's going on? Cut the Craggle.
Hi, and welcome back to wrong channel.
Oh dang it, he didn't say
it's Cut the Craggle. Hello guys, it's Cut the Craggle, and today we'll be counting down the top 10 ugliest minifigures.
Would you like to in Cockney?
Wow.
Wow, I'm Welsh, not English.
Yeah, he's Welsh.
He's like, well, we're dumb Americans. All those accents are one.
We're ignorant Americans. Have you not seen what's going on right now in our world?
Well, I can only do one American accent, and that's the sheriff from James Bond.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
On whose side?
You sound like Elmo on drugs.
Like there was a sheriff on James Bond.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think about that. Like, when was there a sheriff in James Bond?
Oh, a long time ago on the Roger Moore ones. It was like this redneck sheriff. You should talk.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now I remember.
What's going on, Brick Songs? Welcome.
Brick Songs in the house.
So how come all you guys are up?
You know, that's a great question. It's funny. I was asleep and I woke up literally like 15 minutes after Shy started, and I decided to go on Instagram and I saw a link, and then like I saw like Ryan say, "Oh, it's too late to join," and then I looked at the link. Well, this is an older link, and then I'm like, no, let me just go on YouTube to double check before I go back to sleep. And I saw that Shy was live, and I'm like, I'm jumping in, and I've been up ever since. So.
And then Doc usually is up this time, anyways.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, well, we know Doc doesn't sleep.
No, Doc does not sleep at all. He does not.
Oh, actually, there is some progress on that. You act like there was no progress. It's like there's progress. You got progress on that.
Yeah, look where I'm going. Look where it's at right now. You can actually see
Uh-huh.
That's starting to
Wow.
become something
Yeah,
massive,
it's more than just a flat face. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah.
That looks cool.
right?
Can't wait,
It's a giant hoverboard,
Yeah.
can't wait to see all of it. Just see if you can
right?
lift it up. Let's see if you can lift it once it's done.
Oh no.
At some point, you're going to have to start building this on a table just to keep it up off the ground.
Oh, when you remove the hover part, so you can lower the ramps, you have to put something underneath it right here to be able to do that.
I was going to say, it looks like what Elon Musk takes to the pool to ride on.
Right? Yes.
You've got a Lego Masters bag in the corner there as well. How'd you get one of those?
When I worked for Lego.
I mean,
Oh,
they have them. You spend 30. Well, I mean, they also have those. You spend $30, you get it for free or whatever.
Yeah, I have one
No,
too.
actually, no. I think I got that at Bricks
Oh,
LA,
okay.
the one of the convention here. I think that's where I got it. Paul's asking me, out of all the Brickmania kits, which one is your favorite? Now, how many times have I been asked this question today?
75 and a half times.
I think so. But it's the CHE Super Stallion is my favorite Brickmania set. It's one of those sets that you can't really touch a lot because it will fall apart, but it's still dope.
Oh, right, kids. I thought you said kids. Like, like choose which one of your children is your favorite.
No, which one? Wow.
If you were to save one, who would you choose?
No comment.
I could choose for you.
Enrique's asking me, Shy, what will you put on the LCAC? I'm probably gonna put all my tanks that I can't fit in my city as storage. After I'm done taking photos of it.
I'm gonna give it to Ezra. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to save Ezra.
Wow.
Wow.
That's so mean.
I don't know what's more uncomfortable, a parent choosing their favorite or someone else choosing the favorite for the parent.
BeFab, you're a jerk. How dare you say that about somebody else's kid? I'm kidding, guys.
It's okay. It's okay. Shy, would you want the Leopard 2A7? Yes, actually, I would. But it's never been one of those sets from Brickmania that I really prioritized.
So in terms of like size, then this is going to be bigger than the UCS Falcon, isn't it?
No.
No?
It's comparable, but it won't be. I don't think so. I think it's going to be like, this is like a giant rectangle, whereas the Millennium Falcon is like an egg.
Okay.
So I don't think lengthwise,
lengthwise,
it's going to be shorter. But I think width, I think it's going to be close. I'll find out in a little bit.
in a little bit.
Is that the UCS Falcon there in the background?
Yeah, it's the UCS one.
Yeah. I just love how it's just on the floor.
I have nowhere to put it. I wanted to buy. I'm waiting for Wicked Brick to finally be able to send their stands to the United States because they when I tried to order from them, they were like, we can't send to the United States right now. I'm like, well, that sucks. So I was planning on getting that and then putting it somewhere, but I gotta do a lot of rearranging. I'm gonna take the piano out of the office and then buy some shelves to be able to display some Lego sets.
One of the best things I've seen with the UCS Falcon for displaying is I think a few people have done it now, but I remember when I seen the first one online, was a coffee table that is clear on basically it's got like a flat base and it's clear then on all four sides, and they've done basically the hangar from the Death Star, and it has all stormtroopers and Darth Vader and all minifigures in there, and in the center then is the UCS Falcon.
Yeah, I've seen. I think I've seen that one. Problem is with a coffee table with glass is I have two small children running around.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be an ideal situation to put a coffee table in the middle
Just
of all
put
that.
marshmallows on all the sharp corners.
Oh wow, that won't do anything.
That's how you eliminate your kids,
Right?
Take them out one by one.
Oh, I'm so tired right now.
Why are you awake? Oh wait, what time is it over there? 10?
Yeah, it's about 10 a.m. But
Why are you tired?
I just haven't been sleeping the last few days. It's been so hot in the UK, and it's not got any cooler at night. And
What's hot for you guys?
I don't know. It was about 26, 27 last night.
Celsius?
Maybe.
I don't know what that means here. We use Fahrenheit. We're special.
So that would have been around 78 to 80 Fahrenheit.
That's beautiful.
Oh dang, that's dreadful.
That's beautiful weather.
It is in the
Now-
day, but when you're trying to get to sleep, it's just. And we don't have
Mhm.
any. Because it so rarely gets that hot in the UK, and if it does, it gets like a couple of weeks a year.
Is it
No,
humid
no
ever,
way.
or is it just like hot?
At the moment,
Like dry
it's like
heat?
yeah, at the moment it's just dry heat. There's
Oh,
no
okay.
humidity, and yeah, it's just unbearable. We're not designed to have this heat. We don't have like fans or AC.
Oh,
Like,
okay. That's why it sucks.
Yeah, like I remember going to Star Wars Celebration Orlando and going into the convention hall there, and it was just so nice. The temperature was perfect. Whereas you go to a convention in the summer in the UK, and you're gonna die. I mean, I remember going to one in 2014. Stan Lee was there. He was like 93, and he passed out twice because of the heat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That makes sense why he died now. No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Yeah, basically, the UK conventions killed him off.
The
Probably
redcoats killed them.
the redcoats. Is that what you call us?
I mean, it's fair to say for you because you're still UK, even though you're not English.
I think so Craig said he was tired. We all know why he's tired. He was actually taking some advice of what I said him and his girl should do, and I think that I've basically strengthened their relationship. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
Well, let's get into it in a little bit. But
What advice
hey,
was that?
Brickmania,
Was
I'm
that-
dozing
was that
off. So see you guys later. Stream was fun. Thank you for showing up.
Was that the advice to like cancel our honeymoon and go see you instead?
Oh yeah. So I know you're about to be married. Did you guys have a wedding planned this year?
No, our one's planned for next year. So
Oh, smart.
hopefully, well, yeah, hopefully it'll still be all okay. But yeah,
I appreciate also the invite to the wedding. I will make sure that make sure you have vegan snacks there. So
yeah, we have vegan snacks. It's called Fresh Air.
Yeah.
I'll be in the back of the wedding. Like, do you object? I'm like, yeah, I object. Get off the stage.
Get off the stage. Why are we getting married on the stage?
Okay, clearly I haven't been to weddings.
People don't get married in theaters, you know. Well, yes, they do. But...
JB's asking Shy, what do you think about Armor Brick? Not much. I've dived into them for a little bit, but I'm probably gonna get one of their things to kind of see how they. I might compare one of their Humvees to Brickmanias, so we'll see. Obi says, Shy, I love these streams so much. I won't go to sleep until this is over. I recommend you go to sleep soon because I don't know when I'm gonna finish. So no need to stay up with me, man. It's okay. All right.
So, are you streaming until it's done, or are you just gonna do like?
Oh no, that's not gonna happen. I'm trying to like knock out as much as I can for this bag, so at least be done. I'm probably gonna just try to finish this bag, but we'll see. I'm tired and I'm hungry. I had a long day at work.
Are you working tomorrow?
I'm off. That's the reason why I'm still building.
Oh, okay. Unless they phone you up and say actually you're in or something.
I'm just gonna not pick up the phone. That's what like the OGs, like the older people, like in the office say. They're like, if you don't want to come to work, don't pick up your phone. So if you don't recognize the number, don't pick it up on that day. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
Done. I was on 9 days straight. It would be 9 days tomorrow if I were to work.
That's
So
great.
I'm too tired. My body cannot handle walking further today. So I am today I was like over it. I'm like, I can't walk anymore, guys.
Unless you say walking, every time I see you working, you're always in the van. So
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna film myself walking. Actually, in my next vlog, well, not the next one, but like 2 vlogs from now, I am walking. So you'll see me walking for a little bit. Because I am really behind on my actual daily vlogs.
okay.
Really behind. Like I'm like 3 weeks behind.
I love
Right.
the fast food one.
Yeah. Love pizza.
Yeah, I love pizza.
You guys have pizza in the UK? I'm just kidding. I'm
I
sorry.
read actually that apparently, like, whilst lots of restaurant businesses and stuff are really suffering, Papa John's and Domino's in the UK have like recorded massive record profits because people are just ordering pizza basically because they're staying at home. So there's no all right out of it.
Yeah, there you go. What part of the UK are you from?
Wales.
No, I mean not from. Sorry, you live in Wales right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why would I want to leave? Wales is awesome.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you live somewhere else. You're from Wales, but move somewhere.
No, I have moved to England when I was in university, but Wales is where it's at.
Really?
We have
Weren't
hills.
you in university like 75 years ago?
Yeah.
You went to school with the dinosaurs?
Well, it wasn't dinosaurs; it was cavemen, but close enough.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Sure.
Beer is vegan? Not exactly true. It's about the filtration process. So when it comes to a lot of beers or alcohols, a lot of them include a glacis or whatever, which is fish glands in the filtration process. So in general, it is, but if you include the filtration process, not all beer is vegan or vegetarian. So I do my research.
Wow.
Have you seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
I have not.
How about you, BeFab?
That sounds like something that married couples would watch when they're bored on TV.
Oh, because in there's a character who has special powers because he's vegan, but then they find out that actually he's been breaking the vegan diet, so they strip him of his superpowers. And one of his reactions is, "Chicken isn't vegan."
Good one.
I think they're trying to say vegan people are stupid, and that's the fair statement.
Are you talking about that movie? What's his name? Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yeah.
So Doc knows the movie.
Doc knows the
Yeah,
movie. I know the movie. I've just never seen it.
You have to see it. It is fantastic. It is just full of action, full of just craziness. You just gotta see it. You just gotta. If you haven't seen it, you have to see it.
Is it as funny as my joke? Or no?
Yeah. Even I'm sorry. What?
Are there? I'm assuming there's a lot of jokes in there.
Yes. Oh God. Yeah. It's,
it's like an action comedy.
Yes. It is. Yeah.
Now,
even as an old man, I'm just kind of like, you've got to see it, Shy.
Yeah, no, I definitely will.
Can they compete with my sense of humor?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. A fart joke could compete with your sense of humor.
Oh, wow.
How about an abortion joke?
The thing is, though, BeFab, you should know about Scott Pilgrim because you told me that you were a fan of my channel, and I actually designed a set for Lego Ideas based on Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Well, I don't think I've watched every single video.
They wouldn't even let me put it on Lego Ideas because they said it was inappropriate, and yet they're doing, Stranger Things. They've allowed Blues Brothers on there. I mean, Blues Brothers has a scene. I love Blues Brothers, but it has a scene where they literally spend 5 minutes swearing at a nun.
Yeah,
that's allowed on Lego Ideas, but not Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
So what was your scene that they wouldn't allow? Because I mean, what happens in Scott Pilgrim that's worse than Blues Brothers? I'm like,
well, mine was literally just basically like a little build of the Chaos Theater.
So
like the pyramids with like Gideon on top, and basically like the fight scene. But it opened up then, and inside you had Scott's apartment. But they said that the licensing to the property was inappropriate. They wouldn't tell me why. They just listed, that sort of checklist they have of all stuff on there, and it's just crazy. This was before.
I was going to have to approve the sets because if that was the case, I'd literally design a dungeon. If you know what I'm getting at,
Yeah, I mean, this is before they did that thing where you can check now to see if they will let you do a license on there, intellectual property. But it was crazy. They were like, "This is inappropriate," and I was like, "You've got Rick and Morty on here."
Yeah.
Really Rick and Morty on Lego Ideas right now?
I don't know if it's still on there, but they had Rick and Morty on Lego Ideas.
I love Rick and Morty to be on a Lego set.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of swearing. There's not a lot of sex. The violence is cartoonish in Scott Pilgrim, so it's like. I mean, the violence is more graphic in Rick and Morty than what happens in Scott Pilgrim. It's like
Scott Pilgrim is done basically like as if it was a live-action 16-bit video game.
Yes. With
You know.
quirky character, with those same quirky kind of character villains to show up.
Yeah.
I guess Rick and Morty is not allowed anymore. It's not on there.
Yeah, I don't think it's allowed anymore, but it was at the time. But even then, like Stranger Things. I mean, I love Lego Stranger Things, but it really doesn't fit with what they say is appropriate.
No, that's true.
Yeah, I mean that's so true.
That is
That being
true.
said, we better get a Starcourt Mall this year, or else
I'm sure we will. That's the leak, right?
Yeah,
Or that's the hint.
So that's people speculating based on Ram's Den post. So, I'm looking at like we need Family Guy Lego. Lego, just stop being a bunch of pansies and get a Family Guy Lego.
Well, they just give us the house. That's all they really have to do. It's just like, here's the house.
Yeah, like for real. Like that's all that. I just need Peter Griffin.
If they did the brewery.
Oh yeah, that would be funny as heck. I mean, this was like Lego is wasting potential because now that they're doing 18+ sets, drop a Family Guy set and people complain about it. Say it's 18+, which it is.
Take this with like a massive pinch of salt. But I did hear before Mega Constructs got the license, the reason they got it so late was apparently because Lego was in talks to do Game of Thrones Lego, but like it was going back and forth, and Lego were really indecisive whether or not they wanted to do it. And in the end, they were like, "No, it doesn't fit our brand," and it went over to Mega Constructs, and that's why Mega Constructs only sort of released sets just as like the last season was ending because Lego basically dragged their heels for such a long time.
Maybe they did that on purpose to hurt them.
But I've heard that from like 2 or 3 different people. So
interesting.
I don't know if it's true or not, but yeah, I mean it makes sense.
No, I'm not saying it isn't or is. I'm just saying I've never heard about that, so I just said that's interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Obi. Work on motorcycles.
I actually just want a dungeon with that's just 50 Ks of brick. I think that'd be a great set.
Harley mainly.
There's too many new molds they have to make for that dungeon.
Oh, I'll make it work. I can totally.
Too many things that couldn't be brick built.
You know how oh, this is so screwed up. You know how like the Lego ideas you can like update your projects like after a while you can update them, and I don't think they have to approve the update. I would be like make it be like a dungeon, just a regular dungeon, and then like for the update turn it into like a whole like sex dungeon.
Wow.
I was wondering where you were going with that then. It just makes you wonder though, could you do that? Could you put like something like nice and fluffy like Care Bears up, and then once it gets like to a certain point, just update it and change it into Scott things you don't want it,
a pair of pink handcuffs you just include in the set,
But there you go. There's another point though. They allowed Big Bang Theory, and that literally has an episode called Sex Dungeon in which they're all in bondage gear.
Dang!
When is that episode? I'm trying to think of that episode.
I want to see that episode.
I mean, I don't watch that show like religiously, so I would have totally missed that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just because I know that because when I was doing like response videos to them not allowing my Scott Pilgrim, like a rant video, I went into like all the stuff that was allowed on there that was more inappropriate than Scott Pilgrim. So
I need to see this video.
I'm fine about it now, but at the time it was I was really.
Oh yeah, you're pissed. It makes sense.
Yeah. But it just does amuse me when you still see other stuff kind of put on there. And you're like, what? How is that okay? Their rules are very sort of fluid, I think.
Yeah.
It's not consistent.
No, not at all. I'm just looking on here now to see if there's anything sketchy on Lego ideas. How would you search sketchy stuff on here?
Type in sketchy stuff.
Yeah.
It'll be all drawings and paintings.
That's quite cool.
I can make a To Catch a Predator Lego set. That would be a great Lego set. What do y'all think?
What was that? Sorry?
I should make a To Catch a Predator Lego set.
Yeah.
It'd be modular, so you could change the kitchen around. So he's at a different house. You're like, all right. Oh, yeah.
I'm just looking now on here, and one of the things popped up is a Night at the Museum project, and it actually looks really good. The minifigure of Theodore Roosevelt looks like Robin Williams.
I think one actually got 10,000 supporters recently, though. I think.
Really? Oh, this one's on
Both do.
5,415. But
I guess then maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, see, Night of the Museum. I think I saw what you're talking about though. So
probably, yeah.
So if your idea gets 10,000 votes but doesn't get picked by Lego, it just vanishes off the thing. Can you then resubmit it again for another 10,000 votes? And
not
Yeah,
exactly.
you
They
can.
did that one time. I mean, if you update it, yeah, I guess you can then.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
does say
God.
on there the rules that you can resubmit it. I mean, why often that you get like the 10K member badge on your profile, and occasionally they're like doing an interview with people who have reached 10,000 supporters but not had had their project picked. So
Yeah,
Oh my
I've seen those.
God. And Night of the Museum.
that was what I wanted. I never imagined they would make it. I just wanted to try and say that I got a project to 10,000 supporters. Like
Yeah.
I in my head, I was thinking, okay, once it goes live, what can I do to keep getting to that? I can do videos on each milestone it reaches and just keep pushing. And that was, for me, was going to be the challenge of getting to 10K. And then if I got to that, that would be my achievement. But they wouldn't even let me get one supporter because they were like, you can't put this on there.
Are you gonna try putting something else on ideas?
I thought about it. I'm just struggling with motivation. It's like it's not even like a conscious thing where I've gone, I'm not doing this anymore because you didn't allow my last project. It just it's just sort of zapped my drive moment.
I almost feel like you should resubmit it, but this just time call it Video Arcade Fight or something instead of calling it Scott Pill. I mean, just ta-da.
Yeah, kind of run with the not saying blatantly what it is and see how it goes.
Well, there was a bit of a back and forth with me and Lego ideas about it because like they put it down as like inappropriate, give me like a list of all the stuff they say is inappropriate. And I spoke to some couple people I know who work for Lego, and they were like, "Oh, I reckon it was just someone just did it in a haste because it's based on an Edgar Wright movie, and most of his films are like in the UK 15 plus.
Yeah.
If you resubmit it, it should be fine." So I resubmitted it, and then they narrowed it down to like 3 things which they thought were inappropriate. Like one of them was like religious stuff, and it's like that's not even in Scott Pilgrim.
Right. Exactly. It's not.
So then I resubmitted it one more time, and I put in there like, "Can you give me some feedback, about this?" And I think I understand that. Kind of this way of again, because there's no way of communicating with them, and they literally just said, "Don't submit this again. You're clogging up the review process." But what gets me is in that message they send, it says, "This isn't the end of the line. Please try again." It's like resubmit here with a big button. It's like. The process was so broken.
It's like, well, then resubmit it as Scott Wanderer,
Yeah.
Scott the Wanderer, Scott the Vagrant.
Yeah, right. It definitely changed it up.
Change it to Scott Pilgrim versus the Globe rather than versus the world.
Or the Globe versus Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Dang, right now I'm looking at that Night of the Museum set. That is gorgeous. Holy crap.
It is
They
really
need to make that. Like they have to make this set. Wow.
Now you're making me go there.
Oh no, it's gorgeous. Like if you didn't know that a fan designed this, you'd be like, somebody at Lego totally made this set.
Yeah.
Like the photos are HD, the quality is amazing. Oh my God.
I love how it has the exterior and interior, and it's like seamless.
Oh yeah. Now if this set comes out, this is a first day buy for me.
It has all the key components of what you think of those movies as well.
Yeah. Yeah, my God. Holy crap. That's gorgeous.
The only
Lego
thing is, that worries me is
original
that it does get made, and then they ruin it like they did with Flintstones, or not so much Pirate Bay, but with the Pirate Bay, they just released a completely different set,
Yeah, no, I mean, there's been a few sets. I mean, the Fossil set, Lego basically redid the whole thing. The Pirates Bay, like you said, that too. That being said, I feel like Flintstones was an improvement. I feel like the only downfall was that it did include the kids in the set.
No Dino.
Yeah.
No Dino. I didn't like the tree. Like I actually went and found the pasta he used and redid that. I don't like the front being so flat as well, but yeah.
You just don't like flat things, if you know what I mean.
Heyo.
Yeah, I did a whole video where I customized my Flintstones one to try and make it more like the original one as best I can. But
I'm content with that set. I feel like there's certain sets where Legos knocked out of the ballpark and made it better. Like Voltron. Voltron was an example where they made it better, but they should have included minifigs in the Voltron set, like a little plaque and some minifigs. That's what they should have done.
Steamboat Willie was a massive upgrade on the idea set.
Oh yeah. I remember when I made it. Sorry.
They have improved some. You're right. But likewise,
Yeah.
there's other ones where you think, oh, I wish we had got something closer to the fan design.
Yeah, I mean, the Tron set, in my opinion, was a downgrade. Like, they included 2 motorcycles, but it was a downgrade, in my opinion. Also, the set was so bad. Brick Bros UK, we have not seen them since the set's released.
Wow.
They haven't posted since. So, there's some
Goal
examples
achieved, and so they were done.
Yeah, I mean they're getting, if you think about it, you're getting 1%. Let's say you do I don't know. Let's say for the bigger sets are doing millions in sales. Let's say hypothetically, they're doing really well. I know Tron didn't do that well, but yeah.
It's still getting. I noticed there's still every now and again I check up on them to see if they're posting a new video, and they're still gaining subscribers even though they haven't put a video out in 9 months.
Yeah.
Like when they stopped, they were on 96K. They're on 99K now, so they're gonna hit 100,000 subscribers without
They'll
a
come back
video
at
in
100K.
most of the year.
Yeah, I just feel like YouTube, you burn out for a while. It's not for everyone, so.
Yeah.
But for me, I look at it like this. They had some good content. Those guys also were really nice. So, with the interaction I had with them, so. But another example of an idea set they improved the exosuits. Sets that were complete crap were the Adventure Time one that was just garbage.
Well, the buildable figures one.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah. That was one of the worst selling sets, I think, as well, from Lego Ideas, wasn't it?
Yeah, because the thing is, because they at the time, people just voted for it because they didn't know we were going to get minifigs. Well, Lego for Dimensions decided, hey, we're going to drop some minifigs a month before the set comes out, and then after that, why do I really care about the set anymore? You don't,
Yeah.
So that was Lego's bad on marketing. If they would have released the buildable characters 6 months before and then released the minifigs, the set would have done amazing because people wanted it, But after they see the buildable figures and see they can actually get minifigs now, why would you want that? So
true.
Yeah, I think Lego are almost in denial about how much minifigures appeal to people, how much of the appeal of Lego to a casual fan is in the minifigures.
Well, they tried to get away from the Lego minifigure being a staple point for what they are and try to revert back to the regular 2x4 brick. So that was a thing.
Yeah. It's funny, though, because how many sets nowadays actually have 2x4s in them? And if they do they have more than 2, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
It's more like the 1x2 is the one that's used more now.
I can see that.
But I don't pay attention to bricks. I just build the set if it looks good.
If you even look at the modulars, the walls are all done in 1x2s. When I remember when I was a kid, if you built a house, you're using you say 2x4s, and that's iconic Lego brick that they sort of use as their symbol. But it's just not as relevant now, really. I think in terms of the builds.
The minifigure, it should be that.
Yeah, I don't know why, because it's not it's something new that's come and sort of taken the crown from the brick. The minifigure's been around now for a long time.
Yeah.
Was it 40 years now, is it? 41 years?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
At this point.
The minifigs are the only reason why I buy sets anyway, right, guys? Am I right?
I mean, yeah. they're a good influence to why.
Certain sets for sure.
That being said, those new mosaics, once they come out, I'm buying them all. So
the mosaics.
Majority of my collection is minifig scale. I will generally prefer a minifig scale set as opposed to a micro scale or anything else like that. That's not to say I haven't got stuff that's micro scale or life size stuff, but
Castle, the Hogwarts Castle.
Especially, I think with people like who are into like the idea of creating like a city. It's like, it's almost like the male equivalent to like dollhouse building. I think
Oh yeah, most def.
And-
I can
and
see
like-
that.
Or model
Well-
training,
Or yeah,
you
model
build
training.
the
Yeah.
whole
Yeah,
town
yeah.
of trees and the grass and the dirt.
Yeah, you can almost imagine like the people living in there, and, and making a sort of environment that they can sort of have like the separate world that you create in there, and that I think that appeals to a lot of people. So the minifigs are a big part of that. What's a dollhouse without people to live in it? What's like a train set without trains, almost.
Right,
Mhm.
or all the little people that if you see, I love when the people turn their entire backyard into a train set, and they have miniature houses all set up
Oh,
everywhere,
yeah.
and little people and cars and train crossings and tunnels and the whole 9 yards. And let's turn her on, and
Absolutely. It's like when we went to Billund last year, we went to Legoland on the first day before we went to Lego House. And it is true, it has got incredibly dated. People have said that they haven't really put more money into it. But one thing I noticed when you're going around, like, where they have like all the different sort of like town builds and stuff on there, they've got those brick built figures. I thought it was incredible. I really enjoyed seeing like the canals and seeing the ships and all the trains going around. But I was like, this would be so much cooler if they got rid of those brick built figures and put minifigures in them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like they're little. Yeah, I think there was a reason why, but I forgot why. Or did you mention it? I wasn't paying attention.
No, I don't know the reason. I'm sure there is a reason why.
I think there is a reason. I just don't remember what it was.
They have got a certain name for those types of brick built figures as well in Legoland. I can't remember what it's called, but like especially like with the Star Wars part, which I know is getting removed now. But I was like, they should really just have minifigures in here.
I'm trying to remember why. Oh, they discussed it. Why? I'm trying to remember. I can't. I'm tired. I think I'm done. I'm done building. That's it. I messed up and I'm done. I built like the other side of that, and I was supposed to put that on this side. But I mean,
You can't give up. You got this. You got this.
I mean, technically it's symmetrical, so it really isn't that bad. I just have to switch the corners to put on this side and redo that over here.
Here's why you can't give up.
No, I'm
okay.
done. I'm tired.
You got this. You got to pull another 30. You got to make your audience happy. They're begging you in the chat.
There's only like 5 of them left. And who do we still have here? We got Obi and Chopper Productions. Won't go to sleep until I go to sleep, so I have to do that for him. Star Brick is still. That's a cool way to spell brick.
Says there's 19 people watching right now.
That's a
Guy just
lie.
doesn't know math.
That's a lie.
Guy, if there's 19 people, you have to
Okay,
continue.
let me refresh and see what it
There's 20.
says. It says 20 now.
20.
It just
What?
jumped.
Yeah, I'm just telling my friends. I
Oh
got
crap! There's 20 people watching right now.
You can't just.
Europe is waking up.
Oh no, Europe.
You got to give them another 30, Shy. Come on, for your fans.
Oh, until 3 in the morning.
Yeah, fans.
Yeah.
Let Shy know you want him to continue.
Go on, it's a nice round number.
Yeah.
That's a nice round number. How long have I been streaming?
Only 1 hour and 30. No, I'm kidding.
It's only 1 hour.
We're gonna lie to Shy.
What happened?
We're gonna lie to you just so you don't think
You started at 11:30, so
Technically, then if I start at 11:30, it's already 3 hours.
No, what are you
I'm gonna
talking
end it
about?
soon. And we got a whole day worth of streaming tomorrow. We got Kevin streaming in the morning. We got
Nobody.
Ryan.
Hey.
Ryan's gonna stream somewhere in the afternoon because he wants to stream. Greg said he wanted to stream too.
Yeah.
You know,
Brick
that's a
stream.
great example of people that are not you that are saying they're gonna stream.
And then
So-
I'm gonna stream at night again.
Yeah,
So-
but I think your fans deserve another 30 minutes. They're up at this time.
No, I'm a caller here. No, I can't do it. I'm tired, guys. So I want to appreciate all you guys for still being here. If you guys are still listening, those who are active in the chat, JB, Secret Squirrel, Bricks, Rat Bar the Great, who's lurking, Obi and Chopper Productions, who's tired and wants to go to sleep. Star Brick. Who else wants to say something for me to quickly shout them out for the 20 people who are currently watching?
They're all say you've got to finish the bag.
Yeah.
No, I'm done. Doc, I'm done. You got this. I'm tired. I want to appreciate the 4 guys who are 4. I'm including myself. The 3 buddies who are on here, the brothers, BeFab, Doc, and Cut the Craggle. completely all over the world right now, and I appreciate all of you. And that
Thank you so
goes it.
much.
I'll see you
Thanks for having us.
tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow because I'm gonna stream again. I promise. All right, guys. Peace.
Bye.
Yeah.
Is it ending?